But personally...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Owensville High School Gymnasium for the Dutchmen versus the Steelville Cardinals basketball games tonight. We have a JV game tonight, and we have a varsity game tonight. Due to being a little slow getting set up this evening, we are in the second quarter of the JV game currently. As of right now, we have 3 people helping us. We got Piper Meyer, who is a freshman, which is on the camera that you see here. This is our courtside camera. And then we also have Tyler Mins, who is a freshman as well. He is operating this camera, also has a headset on, might chime in every now and then. And then I also have on mic with me Mr. Hunter Bombach, senior here at OHS. Hunter, how are you doing tonight?
Good, great. And before we forget to ask Tyler, how are you doing tonight?
I just had a taco. I'm doing good.
So you're doing fantastic. Couldn't be better.
I do love a good taco.
All right, so Tyler's going to be following the plays from up here. This is Tyler's first time doing this, so I'm going to give you a little coaching, Tyler.
Didn't he help last time?
No, it was Kylan that did it last time.
Oh, makes sense.
Kylan did the camera last time. I got to press buttons. Well, that's
So-
the best job in the world.
You'll have to give us just a moment here as we get started. Is that bubble in the center? There, that's what we want right there. Okay. So, currently coming into this quarter, as you can see, we're trying something different with a scoreboard here. If you've never watched before, then it means nothing to you. But if you have watched before, you're going to know that this scoreboard looks a little bit different. That's because it's the actual scoreboard here in the high school as is that Broden or Brogan?
That is Broden.
Broden Kelly, right?
Yep.
Yes.
As he sinks his first free throw attempt here as the Dutchmen currently trail by a score of 9-6. Unable to get the second one to go. As I mentioned earlier, we are playing the Steelville Cardinals. I know Steelville got a bunch. I think they got more snow than what we got, guys.
Yeah.
You guys know anything about that?
It was pretty bad over there.
I didn't check theirs. All I hoped is that we got skipped school, so.
Well, we have been out of school for what feels like forever, so it's been a little bit challenging getting back into the swing of things, at least for me personally. But today was a good day at school. How about you guys have a good day at school? Any of your classes changed this semester?
I switched from PE to health.
Okay, okay,
I'm taking sociology instead of intro to marketing.
okay.
I don't know what either of those are.
Well,
Sociology is pretty cool. It's with Mr. Geller, right?
yeah. It's his favorite class. He's actually nice. Weird.
Yeah, I've heard things about so many teachers. I cannot wait to take their classes.
Guys, I think I saw him smiling. And
Mr. Geller, he's a very nice guy. He's very very serious for sure, but he definitely really loves his psychology and sociology classes. Those are, like, I think, a big passion of his. Also, I was fortunate enough, I got to have Mr. Geller for both, I believe it was one of my history classes, but also for psych and soc as well. So I really enjoyed those classes. Logan Valley gets to the line. He banks in the first free throw as the Dutchmen crawl closer here by a score of 9-7. Tyler, you are a freshman basketball player. I saw you guys playing. Were you guys scrimmaging the girls' basketball team today for practice?
Yes, we were.
How did that go?
That Van Leer himself said that has probably been our best practice the entire year.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, you're on the wrong side of the court there, my man.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of forget my job sometimes, I guess.
you distracted him.
We'll give you a free pass during the JV game.
Yeah.
Varsity game, though, the viewers are going to come out here and whoop your butt.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Hunter's rooting for that.
Crossing my fingers. Tyler closed my tab earlier, so still pretty mad about that.
Close your tab. What's that mean?
I was just on the computer doing my work, and he comes up, shuts my tab. I don't know why I didn't do anything to him.
Yeah, look, closing your tab has a completely different meaning to me. Ooh, as
Corbin?
Cohen Brooks was able to hit the 3 there. Also, I apologize. I am eating a hamburger right now. I haven't eaten yet this evening.
Hamburger or cheeseburger?
It's actually a McDouble.
Fire.
Also, I want to give a quick shout out to our broadcast sponsor here. It is Miller House Pub and Cafe, which has recently been sold to another group here in Owensville, and it is now the Rock Island Line Tavern.
I like how you said tavern.
Tavern? That's what it's called.
I don't know why. No, you said it so high energy. I was like, hell yeah, tavern.
Tavern. All right. Dutchmen have done a lot better here in the second quarter, so it must be the fact that we started the broadcast, right? Like, we're going to take ownership for this, guys?
It's because we're so funny, it motivates them to just work a little better.
Yeah.
Like, we're so good at what we do.
Our job makes their job more
100%.
easier.
100%.
Well, hopefully our job, which I think has no correlation with their job, helped Logan make this free throw. And it did not. It did not.
Yeah, it does not.
We need to pick up the slack, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, the last time they made a free throw, we were talking about food. Talk about food again.
I can start talking about tacos.
We're not talking about tacos.
I got another one on the floor.
All right, so the Dutchmen come into tonight having not played since December. The girls' basketball team did get a game in last night. I believe they're playing in the Union tournament, and they did beat Borgia last night. I believe the score was 45-39. So they won their first game in the Union tournament, and they will play again on, I believe, Thursday, actually. Colton Brook hits his second three-pointer of this quarter, gives the Dutchmen a 13-9 lead now over Steelville. Dutchmen are starting to play a full-court press here, and they're going to have to get it in here. They're about to have an easy turnover as Kylan Mins comes away with it, which is Tyler's cousin, right? Cohen is literally on fire right now as he has hit 3 three-pointers in this quarter alone.
It was the motivation. They were telling him he was going to be on the bench the entire time during 6th hour, so it's really motivating him.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we didn't say that. Coach Copeland did.
Oh, okay.
So if he doesn't make his shots, he's going to get some punishment.
Oh, okay. So give him a little razzing, to inspire him to play better?
I don't think Copeland could just hurt Cohen.
And speaking of the man of the hour, Coach Dave is going to be joining us here on the commentary. He just got done with the first track off-season workout, which is super exciting. Coach, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm nice and tired.
Nice and tired. How was the first off-season workout?
Hey, if you don't know anything about outside, it's cold. It's real cold.
It is definitely cold out there.
But those kids, they didn't even act like it was cold. I said, hey, we need to take a break at 20 minutes, and I had 2 boys that didn't even want to stop.
Wrong side of the court there, Tyler. 2 boys that didn't want to stop.
Yeah, they were all about running. I said, hey, 20 minutes in, I need you to come over here, take a break. We'll do some jump ropes, some pogos. And they didn't want to do it.
Okay.
Girls did. And then we had some good conversation at the end. That's why I was a little bit behind. We have an hour and a half of practice in the off season because we're meeting 2 days a week, and it's nice, but at the same time you're just coming back from break and you're like, oh goodness, I got a little bit of practice. Okay, all right.
Yeah, gotta get back in. We were talking about that, getting back in the swing of things.
Yeah, I think the girls did a good job last night getting back to basketball, and I'm happy to see the boys able to play tonight.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. The girls got it was a 45-39 victory over Borgia, right?
Yeah, and it was a lot tighter than that until the very end. It was a little scary there for a minute.
I talked to Cam Caldwell in the hallway, and she said they got the win, but she said it didn't feel great.
You know, one thing I've been talking about this group, and maybe it's this year. Just the cross country girls, they won in a very ugly way. They were able to get third at state in a very ugly way on a very ugly day.
Right.
These girls here are able to get a win in a very ugly way. St. Clair game, they got a win in a very ugly way. So there's something to be said about the competitive nature that even if your shots aren't falling and you're not playing the best, you can still find a way to win because you're hungry and you're competitive.
Right. Winning ugly sometimes is a tough skill to learn.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people say if I'm not playing my best ball, why am I even playing? Right. Whereas last night the girls were like, hey, Cam I think she had 2 early missed three-pointers that just seemed uncharacteristic, and then all of a sudden she started finding the basket and making it. Allie missed 2 free throws, I think, early, and she was able to come back and find, I think she shot 5 of 7 from the line. So it's about bouncing back, and they've practiced twice. Borgia has played 2 games already since.
Yeah, they haven't been out of school, I don't think.
Right. And, I mean, that's one thing to be said about a private school, but
right.
They played against Herman and somebody else, and, we hadn't even played a game yet. Actually, sorry, I should say they've practiced twice.
Right. Yeah, it makes a difference if you're fresh or not. St. Steelville here has gone on a little bit of a run as the Dutchmen have slowed up, and it looks like Steelville's playing a little bit of a full court press of their own. It seems like.
Yeah, they definitely have one guy pushing on Lex straight off the handoff. But it looks like missing some shots now. Now we got to get ours to fall.
Shout out to Colin Fromm. Colin Fromm popped in the chat and he said, "Hi, fellows, sounds and looks good." Thank you so much for tuning in, Colin, and thanks for the heads up. Who hit that one?
Cohen, I think.
Cohen again?
I think that was Drew.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, Cope was hating on him earlier, and it got him all motivated.
Cohen has hit 3 3-pointers this quarter, Coach.
Actually, I think that
That was Drew,
That-
that one.
Was it Drew?
Drew
I'm gonna tell you guys. I think it was number 20, Bryce Crammy.
Okay.
Because when I looked up at the board, number 20 had a flashing 3 getting changed. That's my guess.
I
it
think
says
you are
Drew
right.
has no points right now. So,
That does make sense.
Yeah, that was.
but I do see what you guys are saying. Cohen has 9 points, number 31. So even 2 threes in a quarter. Congratulations, good shooting.
Heck yeah.
Kylan got the ball fake, got bumped. Call that foul. Thank you, sir.
Dave, I'm going to let you take this as I finish up these french fries.
That is their 5th foul. They're shooting.
I'm telling you, I'm a little hungry after smelling your mac.
Tyler has tacos, too.
Ooh.
Actually, not anymore. Just finished my second one.
We were trying to get the broadcast started, and all you could hear is Tyler munching.
Front and back rim there for Kylan. Shooting 2. Here's his second.
I love that Copeland knows what's going on, and me and Tyler just get the vibe.
It's all good, man. Missed off the back iron there. Bryce Crammy, I think he was able to deflect the ball off of the Steelville player, and Dutchmen retained possession.
55 seems real aggressive. I don't know.
He looks like a bigger guy, somebody that would get down, push into them.
You can see on his legs are strong. You can tell.
Yeah. He does not skip leg day.
You should never skip like that.
Tyler, camera.
We got to take time.
We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tyler's first night on a camera.
Tyler,
He's
that's
doing a
one of
great
the
job.
hardest things. I'd get myself caught watching the game instead of following the game. And eventually what I'd end up having to do is like watch the game through the camera. But I was a one-man wrecking crew by myself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're doing it alone, it is tough.
All right, so there you could tell he secured possession, all 3 points of contact on one side of the court. Took one step back. Poor old boy. All right. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Let's see what Wyatt Lewis draws up. Feint screen, kick out to Kylan Mins,
Oh.
and boom!
We bring the boom.
And unfortunately, we got a Steelville player down. Looks like he twisted his ankle a little bit on the rebound.
That is not good.
That was a pretty 3. Good kick out by Wyatt Lewis to Kylan Mins there. That's called Kopelman Dutch time. We practiced that.
I thought you guys did rock, paper, scissors
Hey,
competitions.
yeah, we do. But, I'm just going to take credit for that one there, too, okay?
They're always training.
We
Always.
do. Every Monday, we do a rock, paper, scissors, just little class bonding exercise. Wyatt almost made the finals. He was in the semifinals today. I believe he knocked Kylan out at the very beginning, round 1.
I like that.
And
A foul?
On whom?
a little bit of body contact.
All right, I want to take a second here. I got the JV results pulled up right now, and as of right now, Coach, it looks like the JV Dutchman squad is still looking for their first win on the season.
Really?
So, good start to this one in their endeavors to try to get that first victory.
Yeah, get a 5 count there. Great defensive play.
Give a little insight here on Steelville's JV, and Steelville's JV comes in. They're 1-2. They've played 3, and we are 0-4.
Wow.
So,
I'm surprised that our boys have yet to grab a win. when I watch them play, like I watched them play the other night against California, I thought they had a lot of good stuff going on, and maybe they're just playing against some pretty strong juniors or something like that.
Yeah, because our JV team out here does look relatively young.
Yeah, we've got a lot of sophomores and a couple juniors here. You know, Logan Valley is our lone junior. Everybody else is a sophomore on the court. You know, Drew Chapman, junior. Is Lex technically a junior?
I think so,
Here
yeah.
he is, but
There you
back
go,
in
Bryce
Germany,
Grammy.
they have an extra year of school.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Coming down last 5 seconds. Really reached for that one.
Looks like he can draw the foul.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to drive into the body of the defender and hope you get something.
I mean, with the limited time they had to think of something. So.
Best you could.
Hey, if you can get to the line here at the end of a quarter, that's or at the end of the half, that's great.
Yeah, I like that a lot better than chucking a 3 up in that situation.
Absolutely, and also Piper Meyer is on the camera that you see right now, and you can actually see us in the background. We are on the opposite sides of the gym, so when you see it flip, it might flip on you sometimes.
Tyler, you didn't wave.
Well, I didn't know I was supposed to. I didn't know it was a rule.
So it looked like we brought in Cohen Brooks there at the end of the half, hoping to get the rebound and chuck up a big 3. He must be the monster of the half-court shot for the JV boys.
I'm going to go ahead, and I know that the shot wasn't made, but I just want to see that our replays are working, so it does appear that they're working. So we're going to let this play through real quick. This is a replay that you're seeing on screen now of the last missed free throw, and then Cohen Brooks' half-court heave. Coach Dave, how was Christmas break for you?
Hey, I'm going to tell you, it was good, but the last, that whole week off, I was dealing with 2 sick cats that I had to take to the vet, and the first one got sick right before all the rain and snow and stuff, and then she got bad enough whenever it was icy that I couldn't get her anywhere, and then here just 2 days ago, my other cat got sick, so I had to take her to the vet yesterday when we were out of school. So it's been great, but it's been a mess. I did get a rocking recliner chair, though, so I've been hanging out with my cats in the chair.
Heck yeah, that makes a big difference.
That's life right there. If I had a kid, that'd be dad
Chair.
life for sure.
Heck yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a break here for just a second. I'm going to put up a video of the basketball players saying their names, and we will be back shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action. Sorry about that. Had to go help out with the camera and then got distracted talking to some students.
We hope you guys enjoyed the blooper reel there, given to us by the
OHS cheerleader.
Yeah, they're great. They always have smiles.
Absolutely. Speaking of smiles, I got sidetracked talking to Elena Lebish down there. She's got her braces off.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes, it's the first time I've seen her without braces since, I guess, before she got braces.
Yeah. And she was really excited about that back in cross season. She was having a couple appointments with her a chiropractor, and the chiropractor said that one of the things that could really affect your entire body is how tight the braces are on your teeth, and like just moving them in certain directions could have an effect on different areas of your body. And you know, we tried to get a couple things figured out there to try to help her run, and whatever she ended up doing at the end, she ran a PR at the state meet.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah, congratulations to you.
Oh, Colin and Mr. McDaniel, there was no audio on the video that we ran, so I apologize for that. And you're right, I see my slider here. I did have that audio down. I'll go ahead and mute us one more time and play that. My apologies, and here we go. And thanks for letting me know. Mostly, anybody watching, if you ever see anything that doesn't look right or something sounds wrong, feel free to let us know. That's perfectly fine to do, so we appreciate that.
Zayden Gates, senior, number 32.
Brendan Graham, senior, 45.
Noah, senior, 22.
Eli Graham, senior, 41.
Jansen Leb, senior, number 34.
Drew Chapman, junior, 0.
Henry Womack, junior, number 3.
Lex Mosler, junior, 12.
Logan Valley, junior, 23.
Keegan Glauser, sophomore, 15.
Chase Crosby, sophomore, 25.
Brady Watson, sophomore, 4.
Wyatt Lewis, 2027, number 5.
Broden Kelly, sophomore, 24.
Colin Brooks, sophomore, number 31.
Kylan Menz, sophomore, number 1.
Brandon Perkins, sophomore, number 10.
Brogan Clancy, freshman, number 4.
Andrew Bunnick, freshman, number 25.
Tucker Sassman, freshman, 33.
Wyatt Bone, freshman, number 22.
Gabe Medlock, freshman, 11.
Tyler Menz, freshman, 32.
Ryder Waymeyer, freshman, 45.
All right.
55 seconds left in the halftime.
All right, well, hopefully that video worked for you guys. I wanted to, again, thank Dave McDaniel and also Colin Fromm for letting us know. This is our first broadcast back from winter break, so we're working through it as well.
Colin, I was eating a granola bar when you called. I noticed that I got the phone call, and then I saw your text right after I finished my granola bar. So,
oh, very nice. Also, I had some missed messages as well. I'm horrible about checking my phone during a broadcast unless I put it on this phone holder I have here, which now I have it set up correctly, and I will
way to
be able
go,
to see
Colin.
anything. So thank you, Colin. I really do appreciate it.
You know, we got a pretty good turnout tonight. Even though they only have half the bleachers out, it definitely makes it seem a little bit more packed whenever, you know, people are forced to have to sit in 2 sets of bleachers instead of all 4.
Right. Yeah. I'll be interested to see if it gets a little busier for the varsity game or what the deal is. But we are back in action here, and Kylan Menz is the one that they inbound the ball to.
He wants that 3 again. Oh, Drew's going to shake him up, Drew. Okay. Logan Valley with a strong shot there. Hustle back on D. Come on. There you go.
I would say our JV team is very three-pointer oriented.
We missed the help side
D
there.
Today.
Yeah, it does seem like most of the points in the first half definitely came from the 3 ball. Cohen Brooks had the hot hand there, hitting 3 3-pointers in 1 quarter. The second there.
Tried to take it, took the baseline away. Kylan had a ton of time to think about that one. Sent the mail right in. Big 3 ball.
Colin has a message here for you, Coach Dave. He says, granola bar washed down with dew, question mark?
I don't have any dew on me, man. I wish. Now you got me wanting to do.
If you need me to go get you one, Coach, I can always go get you one. You just say the word.
You guys, this is the type of friends you want.
Yeah.
Encouragers and enablers. Good rebound pulled out by Logan Valley off the missed shot. We give it up to Drew. Oh.
Almost looked like he was about to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little stumped there.
He faked me out. Got a Kylan Mins in the corner. You can't quite see it. There we go.
Finds Bryce, the man cramming in and out.
Wyatt gets it, goes back up with it.
One of the shortest guys on the court secures the rebound. I love it when you get an offensive rebound. Even if you miss, second attempt is always good.
Our team may be small, but they are definitely efficient.
They love this little
give and go.
Yeah. And for some reason, we're just not picking up any help side down there in the lane. Boys, watch that one back, and you'll see it. Bryce goes for the drive, switches hands mid-flight, LeBron James style. 2 attempts, gets his offensive rebound, misses the second. Bryce is all up in him. He knows his guy's not the dribbler. And Logan Valley gets that nice rebound. Look up ahead to Drew. Drew's open in the corner, but Bryce says, I'll do the work.
Good take there by Bryce cramming.
We're going to timeout by the Steelville Cardinals coach.
I'll go ahead and pop the most recent replay that I took for you guys and put it on the screen right now, and I believe it was that Kylan Mins 3.
And he had all day for that thing, too.
Oh, this is an interesting highlight. Kylan Mins really worked it down into the corner. Good movement by him. Kylan Mins is a sophomore here at OHS. And Tyler, you know Kylan pretty well.
Yes, I do.
That would be your cousin, correct?
Yep. Didn't we already do this part?
Yeah, we did mention it earlier.
We got to bring it back up for the people who just tuned in.
That's right. Tyler, who is on camera and also running this camera that you see on screen right now for us, is a freshman here at OHS. And Kylan is a sophomore. You guys play any friendly pickup games like at each other's houses or anything like that?
I mean, we don't go to each other's houses much, but we definitely do have this neutral spot at our grandma's.
Okay.
Who's the king of the court?
Yeah, who owns it?
If you say grandma, I won't disagree.
I mean, I would hope it'd be our grandma and grandpa, but
yeah, for sure.
Right.
If not, well, they live there. They've been living there for.
I don't think you go a coach man.
Oh.
Even who wins there? Who's the king of the court?
Definitely him.
Definitely Kylan. He whoops up on you. Well, he's got a year on you yet.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about being the younger one. You can always claim that age is responsible for your losses.
That's right.
Oh, Kylan. Oh, good shaky.
Gave him the hezzy.
There's definitely some things.
Oh, Drew. It was an interesting take there how he got around, just wasn't able to get it to fall.
You know, and earlier we had on the last possession here for the Cardinals, there was a foul called on Wyatt Lewis when I thought it was a clean poke away.
Working their way back down the court here.
Ooh.
Almost got that one to fall.
Oh, Drew barely keeps it back in.
Kylan was able to get the steal, give it up to Bryce, missed the shot. The Cardinals hustled down, and
Cardinals have been doing a good job of getting those easy layups.
Yep. Everything's right-handed, too. So I don't know. Maybe we push them to the left, take the right away. That might help.
To the people who are currently viewing, if you get a moment to pop in the chat and let us know, we would like to hear some 3-ball by Drew Chapman. Some more feedback on the scoreboard option that we have on right now. Usually we have like a manually operated one that we run on our computer here. But for our last game, we did a girls' championship in the St. James tournament, or the Sullivan tournament, against St. James. And we did this kind of setup, and people seem to like it. But St. James or Steelville takes advantage with another easy layup.
It's definitely more accurate. It's more user-friendly for us.
Sure. Yeah, it's less work for us, that's for sure.
I mean, luckily at home, we're able to get a pretty decent, probably picture of it. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
But I would like to know your guys' feedback on it. Do you like it? Did you like the previous scoreboard? I think this is kind of nice because you can see points and fouls and things like that, which we just certainly couldn't do with the program that we have.
Yeah. Is that the one running through huddle, or is that an actual camera you got?
I've got a camera set up over here in the corner shooting at it. I wish there was some sort of way I could get a direct on, because for some reason it does drive me nuts that it's kind of like at an angle, but there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, I might try something. I might have an idea on that. I think I could actually add a rotation in OBS to get it, because it could, I mean, it looks nice, I think.
Mm-hmm. There's another feed down low, gets the foul on Drew. That give and go on the right side of the court. You can see Coach Lewis is kind of coaching it up here, saying, hey, you guys got to do this. It'll take it away. But we have yet to take that away. And the Cardinals are staying within 9 right now, potentially closing it up to 8. Missed free throw attempt, but 50 pokes it away.
Able to take advantage on the rebound there and make the most of it. He's going to stay with the Dutchmen on a hustle play there by Steelville. Oh, Tyler, you're going to like this. Colin Fromm says also, if I know those men's, the dads probably still rule the court if they play with the kids.
Oh, that.
Is that true? I used to play old man's league with Curtis. I know Curtis can ball.
We're gonna say that's a sad moment.
We're going to take the silence as a confirmative here.
Also, Adam Mins pops in, and he says, scoreboard looks good. Take the easy route when possible. You know, I should do that more often. That should be something I try to live by more.
Yeah, with the old scoreboard, it was really hard if you weren't completely focused on it, because you could see during the last one, I just kept pushing the down button.
Maybe the answer
there you go.
Who ended up scoring that? Was that Cohen?
Yeah, it was Cohen.
Cohen's having himself a nice little game here.
Getting outside of the three-point line or inside the three-point line, putting himself a nice little layup up. Wyatt takes that right hand away, does exactly what I was talking about, and that's a Dutchman ball. They can't go left. And all of a sudden, you see Wyatt Lewis do a great job on defense there, taking that right away.
Also, Coach, would you mind taking the reins on the broadcast and commentary whenever the JV game here is about over? We don't have anybody to run the video board tonight, so I'm going to have to run down and get that going.
Yeah, for sure. I can.
Okay, thank you.
I was going to say something. Oh, last night, yeah, what you were talking about with the scoreboard being completely focused. Cardinals get a 2-pointer and bring it to within 7. I used my stat tracker last night, and I was off by 1 shot, and I think I did a good job securing rebounds, assists, and turnovers last night.
Okay.
I think I will try to steal a camera from you on Friday if I can.
Oh, I apologize. I completely forgot about that.
So did I. And then I was like, you know what? I was up here. I didn't see your car. I was like, I'm not going to ask you to come out. You got a family.
Yeah, that is true. Well, my wife is actually out of town with Thea, my daughter, and they are in Orlando, Florida right now at Disney World.
It's a little warmer.
Yeah. It's not hot, though. Every time they send me pictures, they're still wearing jackets.
I was going to say, I heard a lot. There you go, Drew Chapman.
Bucket there by Drew.
Heard a lot of stuff from that Tampa-Washington game about it being in the 40s and 50s there. A little chilly.
Yeah, that's chilly for Florida.
LA is definitely hot right now. It's on fire.
That is true. Thoughts and prayers go out to those affected by the wildfires in Los Angeles. Got a few more comments here. Anthony Ream says everything looks great. Thank you, Anthony.
We love Anthony.
And then Marilyn Glauser says scoreboard looks good. You know what? You guys have convinced me. I think this is probably the route we need to go. I do feel like in this program that we use, I might be able to put a rotation on that and get that going. Locust22 says, how is the crew for tonight's broadcast? We've got a great crew. You can see the Piper cam down here. She is tuned into the cheerleaders as they're doing their one of their cheers tonight. Adam Mins, Fromsky, we can still rule the court as long as it's a quick game. My endurance isn't what it once was.
Yeah, but I bet you guys could just go down low, post up, and you're fine. I mean.
Yeah. Don't give these young guys too much credit.
Control the pace of the game. That's really what it comes down to when you're old.
That's true. That is a good That's a good comment.
And I bet they also have some pretty mean three-pointers, some outside shooting that they really don't.
I mean, honestly, I remember playing Old Man Basketball League with Curtis, and Curtis got around good, man. I remember, well, I'm also not good at basketball. As much as I wish I was, I'm just not. Not one of my strong suits. I enjoy playing. Just don't pick me if you want to win.
Yeah, no, don't pick me if you want any type of ball control.
Yeah.
I will shoot a three before you have time to look at it, and I will throw a errant pass to you and say I'm pulling a team trick.
Yes.
Sometimes I try to liken myself to Jason Williams.
I will say that I do come up here quite often in the evening times and shoot by myself. I think unguarded, I have a relatively decent shot, but you put any kind of pressure on me, and I panic. It's just in my nature. I don't have the quickness to get open.
Yeah, my wife tells me all the time that my form on my shot sucks, so I believe her. I ain't fixing it. I can't.
T, we did have those It's Just Basketball videos, and those did pretty well.
Yes, those are fun. Maybe I'll show those on a broadcast at some point. That is a product of me having way too much time on my hands at nighttime.
The Dutchmen are doing a good job holding on to a 9-point lead here. A couple turnovers here and there, but every one that we're getting a turnover on, we're also getting a steal back. Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
Get a travel on that one.
It was a weird way to go down there by Logan Powell. I'm glad to see he's not injured.
Looks like he slid and almost a split.
Grant, to finish answering your question, I mentioned the floor cam. That is Miss Piper Meyer. She's a freshman here at OHS. She's running the floor cam, and then the cam that you see up here with us and also on microphone is Tyler Mins. He's helping us out tonight as the Dutchmen extend the lead to 40-29. We've got Hunter Bombach also on microphone with us. Hunter's doing a fantastic job. Helped us out with several broadcasts now, and then obviously Coach Dave and myself.
Yes, sir.
I think that is the first time they broke the 9-point lead to a 10. Actually, they're at 11 right now.
That is correct.
I will tell you the one thing that is, when you asked me if I'd broadcast with you tonight, I was almost hesitant. I talked so much today.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, I did the same thing.
Yes, you did.
The back of my throat started hurting a bit, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to talk anymore.
Yeah, that first day of the semester, did you go over some classroom procedures and stuff again?
No, so all of my classes are like repeats, so everybody, I think I had one new person in.
Sure.
But I did a lot of, hey, what'd you guys do? How are you? Just
right.
And whenever they don't respond back, well, then I have to tell them stories.
Oh, yes. Yes, I feel you there. I'm very much the same way. We, in my classes today, we did like a Google form talking about, I made them fill it out about good things that happened over break, things like that, goals and stuff for the new year. We did a little bit of classwork today, but it was mostly like what you said. I did do a quick little presentation just to remind people on classroom procedures. Tried to keep it short, but I'm a talker.
Yeah, we did a little bit of introductory work in a couple classes, and I had a couple of them that ended up, because of the weird way Infinite Campus and McGraw-Hill works, I've never had a semester split, and so I was losing a couple things in a couple classes. So luckily I got them back, but it was a little bit too late into the class. So we did a little bit of work, but not anything too terrible. If anybody complains about it, sorry. Sorry, boys and girls. 11-point lead with 5:44 left in the fourth quarter. Dutchmen are up. Looks like both teams have 2 fouls.
Oh, wait, I got an idea.
Yeah, I'd say probably with about a minute left, I'll probably go down just to get ready for the varsity game. So I'll leave you guys in command.
Oh, this can't go well.
Oh, it will. It will go really well.
I got faith in you guys. I got massive faith.
Me and Tyler are going to turn this whole conversation into tacos.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe we can start talking about our tacos again.
Guys, I will tell you that I got a like a panini press kind of type thing. Actually, it's more of a burger press for Christmas. And me and my wife, we like to make quesadillas.
Okay,
and I used that thing twice over break. Absolutely changed the game. The quesadilla is crunchier, the cheese is meltier, the chicken is better. Everything's just perfect. And I will use that every time. So it's not a taco, but it's in the same,
Same realm.
Yeah. Off the front rim, Bryce is a little tired in those legs. Probably all that shoveling he did over break.
Oh, yes, the Grammy boys, they were
at your service.
Out busy working to make some side cash.
Yeah, a little
Shovel
dough
some
and
snow.
a little good work there. All right, smothering defense, trying to take, and there we go. That's one of the things I was never good at, that hard ball fake into a movement without moving your feet. Cohen.
Oh. Ooh, that one did not fall.
Just a little short again.
But when you're a shooter, you got to keep taking those shots. And Cohen has showed tonight that he is
definitely
shooting.
Double screen set on Kylan there, but his man unable to make the shot. Got 2 or 3 guys on him. Passes ahead quick to Cohen. And couldn't keep the foot planted on the ground. We get a turnover there on the Dutchman. Coach Lewis calls a timeout. He wants to talk it over and get him set up again.
I'm going to give you guys control of the talk here. I'm trying to figure out how to use the transform tool to get that scoreboard the way I want it to look.
Speaking of Transformers, even though you weren't speaking of it, pretty good movies.
Yeah, those came out when Coach Dave and I were like in high school. I think, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, I think I'll be honest. I think I watched the first one and that was about it.
You know, they all seem to be kind of the same to me. The first one was really good, but there's just obviously tons of action, which action is cool.
Yeah.
But I kind of got worn out from them.
Yeah, I remember, hey, I've got a yellow Mustang or something that was a beat-up car, turns into something called a Bumblebee. Here's a semi-truck, turns into the good guy, and here's a bad guy.
The Decepticon.
Yeah. That's I'll be honest, that's about all I remember.
The new Transformers 1 animated movie was pretty good.
Okay.
It went into, the whole backstory of why Prime hates Megatron and all that.
Okay.
I love how we're talking about Transformers instead of the game.
I mean, you always have to have some side conversations.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
And you can see there, talking about basketball, the boys are trying to take away that right hand, and when they do that, they're doing a good job keeping them out of the lane. I think Logan Valley picks up the foul there. Puts the Cardinals on the line. Just need to keep running time on the clock here.
1 shot left. Let's see if they can regain their 10-point, or see if they can make it only a 10-point lead now. And they don't.
They get the rebound again. I think we've seen that a couple times where they secure the offensive rebound off of a free throw. And if you're able to do that off of a free throw, I mean, you have 4-on-2 essentially going for that rebound. That's 55, able to connect on his first one, closes it up to 10.
55 must be a hard person to stop. He looks like he's got a lot of muscle on him.
There we go, a little out of control foul called on number 30 from the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. So I found the answer. You are able to do what I'm trying to do in OBS, but in OBS Streamlabs, you cannot do what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, all right. I was, for anybody who's wondering what I'm talking about, I'm trying to get that scoreboard and rotate it just to where it's I don't know, symmetrical, straight up and down. You don't see things cut off, but that might have to be saved for another day.
Turnover there for the Dutchmen. And we do have 5 fouls, so every foul after this on us is going to send the Cardinals to the line for 2. And who is that hoss, number 11?
Yeah, whenever I go down, I'll grab a roster for us from the front whenever I come back up for the varsity game.
He did a good job there. Oh.
They get us for a travel?
Double dribble.
Double dribble. Okay, on the inbound?
Yeah. Most of the time, that's probably from a high bounce or 2 hands on the ball at the same time. I'll be honest, I didn't see that very well at all. It's that right-handed dribble. Try to take it away. Bounce off the hizzy. Bryce Crammy comes up with it.
Shot's going to be a little bit long there from Mr. Medlock, right?
Yeah, Gabe Medlock. He is a freshman. Freshman playing JV. You don't see much of them very often.
That's true.
All right, so now there we go. We got the Highland secured the first rebound, got it poked away. They attempted a shot, missed it, and now we got that ball back.
Really at this point, too, with 10-point lead, don't have to really press to try to get a shot super quick.
I think right now, just trying to get that offense to run. It seems like we're a little bit scattered when we get down there, but this time here we had a good ball movement, got Logan Valley in towards the paint, got the foul drawn.
Valley unable to get the first one to go.
That one there looked a little flat.
I was going to say, it looked like it needed a little more arc.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get this next one to go, though. I can feel it in my bones.
I'm right there with you. Okay.
My bones must be getting
lied.
old.
They lied.
Well, we get the rebound, which might be better, except I think we just turned it over.
Yeah, right off the fingertip there of Lex.
Can we call the fingertips the fizzy?
Or is the fizzy the face?
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't
know.
know.
The fizzy, the hizzy, the...
The fizzy tizzies.
We're just trying to stay hip with the lingo, guys.
We are hip.
This is not the lingo.
You think we're hip, Hunter?
This is not hip.
We've got 2 of them.
They're trying to make themselves younger.
Oh.
T, you're only like 33.
That's true.
And Cope, you're like what?
33.
Oh, cool.
We were, Coach Dave was just 1 year older than me in school. We ran cross country together. We go way back, Hunter.
But we were born in the same year, okay?
Yes. Yes, we're not nearly as old as our good friend Calf.
Yeah.
Man,
45-year-old man. Or our buddy Colin.
That's true. We play video games with some of these guys.
And 6 steps is too many,
Calf and Colin, and we always tease him about, especially Calf. Calf definitely gets it.
And the response you give to people, this is a life lesson here. Whenever people get under your skin, the more reaction you give, the more oftentimes it's going to come again and again and again and again. It's not necessarily the nicest thing. It's just what happens.
Yes.
Oh, and Bryce Crammy sticks in the fight. Oh. One snuck behind him, but Kylan was able to get back off the rhythm. I am good.
You're on it now.
Yep. Don't ever say rhythm again.
He's trying to make new. He's trying to make new gen lingo.
Hey, gotta do what I gotta do, boys. This quarter has lasted an unbelievably long amount of time.
Yeah, this has been I feel like there's been a lot of timeouts and a lot of fouls and
turnovers.
That drags it out just a little bit.
For the amount of time that this quarter has went on, there has not been many shots that have gone up.
I think we've been stuck
anyway.
The last 3 minutes. Since about the 5-minute mark, we've been at about 40 to 30, 40 to 29.
Yeah, I agree with that. One thing I do want to give a good shout out for, and Coach Dave, you could probably echo this based on what I'm seeing over there. I see a lot of underclassmen over there.
Yeah.
I see a lot of freshmen, a lot of girls basketball players sticking around to support the boys.
Yep.
To give the student body some credit, though, there is a conference wrestling tournament, which I know a lot of our upperclassmen that are wrestlers are at that for sure.
Yeah, and I think, that's normally an all-day meet, but because of all the snow and ice and all that jazz and getting it pushed, I think they turned it into just maybe an afternoon type thing. Because I believe initially our email had said they were going to be gone all day, and then they didn't leave till about 1. So
my question is it going later, or are they just not having as many teams show up? Or?
That's a good question.
I think they might have some teams be missing because of all the snow.
Well, there's
some
only
schools not be
but isn't
only
it the
6
conference?
teams. Yeah, there's only 6 teams in the conference for wrestling. New Haven and Herman don't have them.
I would imagine, though, that they would make sure that all the conference teams could be at the conference meet.
My guess would be that they changed the way the tournament is. I don't know if it's normally like a seeded tournament or if it's a round robin, but talking to Liz Adams today, she said that they're doing a round robin tournament.
Okay.
So, like, Liz only has one girl in her side on her bracket in her weight class, and so Liz is going to pick up 30 points from buys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right, so, I mean, if
out of the whole conference, there's only one girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I mean, girls wrestling, I mean, you think about
it's relatively newer.
Right, relatively new. We don't really have we're not a hotbed of girls wrestling yet in the conference, I should say.
Right.
So whenever there's only 2 girls, so you're going to pick up, 4 wins, getting you a certain number of points, and then now all of a sudden Liz has to battle the girl. If she can beat them, more points. But if you get a full team, like St. Clair normally has a big full team, they'll probably pick up a lot of points off of buys. That's what Liz was telling me today. So,
okay.
My guess, though, is it being round robin, it'll go a little quicker than doing a seeded tournament or something like that. That's my guess.
Okay.
Robin's a pretty good sidekick.
Yeah, and, a robin is a nice bird as well. You can tell whenever there's going to be a lot of snow by whether they're on the ground getting food or not.
I was thinking this. I'm glad we're talking about, the different uses of robin. I was thinking about how confusing the English language is for people to learn because we could say something like, I won that one.
Yeah.
And, like, you won the game that one time, but there's 2 ones that are pronounced exactly the same. There's a lot of instances of this.
It's like did you see that seesaw that I saw?
Yeah, that's just confusing. Did you see seesaw, saw? Yeah, that's tough.
Did you see the seesaw that I saw while I had the saw in my hand? Saw.
I did.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's why I don't teach English, guys.
English language is very confusing.
I feel like T would get beat up if he tried to teach English. Like, he has business fine, but if you try to teach English...
Yeah, the student body would just beat me up all the time.
No, he would stutter one too many times, and they would just flame him more
I will
than they
tell
do
you,
now.
I think one of the best investments I made this last year when I started my grad school was
Grammarly?
$108 on Grammarly. Give me a year through. That's what I need.
Got to get a little more arc on these free throws, I think, Coach.
And what I'm afraid of is he's going to do what he did last time and try to put a little bit more leg into it and just not be as smooth. Come on, bud.
That one looked a lot better. That had good arc.
That was smooth.
That one.
Good shot there, Logan. Dutchmen take an 11-point lead here with a little bit under 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Hunter, when I go down, could you come with me and help me with lights?
Yes, I can.
Sweet.
Oh, I thought Medlock had all ball. Maybe it'll go on him. Maybe it'll go on Bryce. I'm not sure.
Also, do me a favor, and Mr. Mins, do not take the camera to the video board until it gets to the point where it's showing them in the locker room. Could you do that?
Yeah, I got you.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. So for anybody that hasn't been out to a game this year, we do have a new video board, which you'll get to see here in the midway point between these basketball teams as we go into the varsity game. And we have a little hype video that plays as the boys and girls basketball teams enter the floor. And you'll see part of that in the live stream. They escape the trap there on Kylan Mins, get it out to Cohen.
I like the way that Logan Valley attacks the paint every time. Then he does a good job kicking out.
Creating space.
Yeah.
Why is it called the paint?
Well, a lot of places you'll have that inner key colored.
So what he's talking about is the big rectangle right there inside the three-point line. That is usually like literally a color.
Interesting.
Or it used to be. I feel like it's more common now to not be.
Yeah, and they'll paint the court, everything else. Yeah.
All right, Hunter, you want to go down with me?
Yeah.
There are still some schools, like Rolla, they have their old gym.
Oh.
Yeah.
That old gym is, ooh. Their new gym, though, I do like that place.
Their new gym is very nice.
Just, I got to sit up in the top section and work on some paperwork while I watched the boys and the girls play at that Bluefish shootout. And that, I was like, ooh, these chairs are nice. There's tables up there. If we did a broadcast there, it'd be the easiest thing in the world because there was so much space and great angles to shoot from. Yeah. All right, so Dutchmen have a 11-point lead with 46.6 seconds left. I'm not sure how many timeouts the teams have, and I do believe both teams are shooting 2 on every foul now, so we're in a good spot as long as we avoid the fouls.
This may be our first pickup of the season for JV.
You know, that'll be really great for them. I think, you know, that California game, there were a couple kids on the California team that I was able to see that just kind of seemed like, well, they could probably play on the varsity game pretty well. You know, I imagine that Washington was the same way. You know, I know Washington's varsity team had quite a few good players, so that's automatically going to put a couple probably pretty good players down on your JV. Steelville comes out with a full-court man-to-man press. Cohen gets to run the paint. Up to Kylan. They beat the press easy. And there's the foul on number 50.
Looks like they're going to try to get this game their way as much as possible. Oh, number 50 is in major foul trouble with 4 fouls.
Oh, is he really?
So is number 30.
Coach has probably just had a conversation with him. Hey, dude, that was your 4th. If we get back in this, we're going to need you. Just off the back iron a little bit for Cohen. This 42 seconds is probably going to string out to be about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes here. That's my guess, just since they started fouling.
Depending on how many timeouts the team has, it could last a while. It could be very short.
And that's the one thing. I don't see the timeouts displayed like they sometimes are. And that's all right. Ooh. Poked away by the Dutchman. Retains possession here for the Cardinals. 34 seconds remaining.
It does look like they are trying to rush it and gain the lead back. But it does not seem to be working very well as the Dutchmen are putting their hands up.
They're doing a good job there on defense.
Oh, and our scoreboard just went out, and it's back.
And it's back. Good. Down low. Bryce Crammy able to come up with the rebound.
Looks like they are playing for open space. Logan's holding the ball for time.
And I like the fact that they're not looking to foul at this point in time. Instead, they're playing good defense still, but throwaway there by Logan Valley out on the Cardinals. Retains possession for the Dutchman with 5.4 seconds left. We should wrap this up. It's, unless you're Tracy McGrady, there's no way you're going to pick up 11 points in 5 seconds, and even Tracy can't do that. We're going to get an inbound, don't shoot, hold the ball, kick it around a little bit.
They're passing around.
And there you go.
And he holds it for the win. That is their first win of the season. I bet they are very happy to get that.
You know, and that's one thing, like getting a win, absolutely. Whether it's by a bunch or a little, that's definitely something, especially like the teams they've played, Salem, Washington, Borgia, California, and then tonight picking the win up against Steelville. But if you look at the calendar, they haven't played a game in over almost a month. The last game was the 19th of California.
Yeah.
This is your game now.
All right, so I'm going to talk over this just a smidge because I believe Mr. T has said if it all gets played that it might get YouTube to look at it for copyright. So just try to not be too much. But this is the hype video. We do have this big scoreboard here at the gym, and we're able to always do a nice hype video And these boys, they are excited to play. You can see them down there getting hyped up. Yes, sir.
I do love how he put that video together.
Yes.
Just something about it. Well, it definitely gets me hyped up. So.
Right. And I like this part, yes, for sure. Yeah, there you go. Steelville comes out, not sure if they're supposed to be yet. That's okay. Right. There was a nice conversation today in the calculus class about what team would win if these guys faced off against a team from a couple years back, and it was a hot topic between the boys. I just like to listen to them. They didn't give me too many arguments about why or anything like that. I couldn't stay in that class too long, but a couple of them have opinions, and a couple of them think that they might win, and a couple of them think that the other team might win. And that class would have been Derek Brandt, Brendan Decker, Bryce Crammy, Will Louth, one of their assistant coaches now, or volunteer coaches, I guess. Assistant coach would work as well. But they were talking about it. It's one of the hot topics. Mr. T engages in on Facebook all the time asking, hey, who's the best athlete? That's actually just a hot topic that a lot of people have at Owensville High School. Who's the best athlete we've ever had? But it's kind of interesting hearing, what team would win. And I can tell you there's a couple teams that I've seen with Chris Collins, Matt Angel, Ben Hempelman, Wes Stammers. Those boys there, they were Andrew Jett, Matt Jett, Woody Shalotic, Derek Tyree, Shane Nix, Christian Record. All those names, they're huge in my opinion, but that was my age. And then you go back even further and you got Blimke, Tapmeyer, all those guys from back in the day winning that championship or some type of championship. But guys, I apologize for not knowing all the facts, but
we are back.
Owensville history is nice to talk about and be able to remember the people of the past and how good they were.
All right, Coach, I'm going to do the thing where we zoom in on some of the players here, particularly the seniors. Let's see. I found one right here. What can you tell me about this guy?
Hey, Noah Caldwell, hard worker, coming back off of, isn't that his second ACL injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, a guy that's unrelenting. He will not stop. He won't let his knees keep him from playing ball. Really impressed that he's able to go play golf in college. Am I correct on that as well?
That is correct.
That's just a guy that in the summertime you see him out there playing golf. Basketball might not be his number one, or maybe it was, and he's settled for golf because it's a better sport to save his knees. At the end of the day, I don't care. He's a hard worker. He's a great kid. In the classroom, he is top-notch, smart, and always willing to ask questions when others aren't. So hats off to him.
Absolutely. Looks like I got one of the brothers Graham here queued up. That looks like Brandon?
All right, we got Brandon Graham came out for track last year, ran cross his freshman and sophomore year. His passion's basketball, and you can tell it. It's easily basketball. They actually dual sported with cross and football their sophomore year. I love seeing his game develop. When he was out there as a freshman, it was very, kind of uncoordinated. He had that big guy frame without the control of a true big guy body, and as he's progressed, his game's gotten better and better and better. His control's gotten better. I love seeing him work.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and pick up the Mr. MVP himself here, Mr. Jansen Leb.
Okay, so Jansen, I haven't had the privilege of having too much of an interaction with Jansen. What I can tell you, though, is he's got a great shot, and he's got like a super high level of intensity when he's on the court. I love watching that because it reminds me a lot of the aggression I played with, but he's a much better ball player than I am. So I know he's also, a baseball player, a pretty darn good one if I'm correct.
Yeah, I'll add a few things to that. He's also incredibly intelligent, bright flight student here at OHS.
Woo!
So very, very bright individual. As far as baseball is concerned, yeah, he's a great baseball player. I got to be a part of his journey a little bit whenever he was in when he was in his freshman year. And when we went to Busch Stadium, one of my favorite Jansen memories was, you spread it around. We got everybody in that game. Jansen was fortunate as a freshman to get a at-bat in that game, and he ripped a line drive laser right out into center field at Busch Stadium, which was really cool to see. It was caught, but man, I can't imagine what that felt like for a freshman in high school getting to do that. So
yeah,
very
just
cool.
seeing that ball leave your bat going the same direction that a lot of,
Major
MLB,
leaguers are-
yeah,
yeah.
that'd be awesome.
All right, next up we got Mr. Zayden Gates.
Okay, so Zayden's another one of those guys that I've got the privilege of being able to watch but not have too much of an interaction with. I love watching him play ball. Love watching him play football. One of the best receivers I've seen. He's got surefire hands. I know he's also a three-sport athlete, so incredible talent. And then in the classroom, he's not a slouch either. He's in calculus. I'm not sure what else he's in, but I know the math department. He's in calc, and you don't take calc if you're a joker.
That's true. A couple things I'd like to add about Zayden. I do get to have Zayden in class this year for TV Studio, and I'm actually pretty familiar with his brothers as well. I got to coach Javante, and really that whole family is very athletic. Javante might be one of the best hand-eye coordination kids I ever got to coach in baseball. I'll never forget we were doing the first time I got to meet Javante. We were in a batting cage, and I was throwing to Javante. I used to have this drill where it was you got to swing at everything and try to make contact. I was just focusing on hand-eye coordination and the ability to make contact, and I was literally throwing balls as hard as I could from 20 feet away, and he was making contact, fouling balls off, and finally I threw one behind him, and I kid you not, he took his bat and stuck it behind him and was able to touch it. And he said, "Coach, you can't get one by me." I said, "Okay, Javante."
Wow.
Zayden's other brother, Isaiah, was a great football player, great leader here at OHS just a couple years ago, and I think Zayden has really followed in those footsteps. More soft-spoken, but leads by example and by his actions. Definitely did so on the football team, and he played shortstop for the Dutchmen baseball team last year, and just an all-around good athlete.
Miss Henson calls this crew, so basically all these guys mixed in with, I believe, Crew Epstein, they are her debate team. They're all in calculus, and today their big debate, I was talking about it here just a minute ago, was in years past with Derek Brandt and Brendan Decker and that group, if this team here would be able to beat that team.
Oh, okay.
And I won't say who was on what side. That's for them to say. But there was a little bit of a debate, and it might have been 1-on-5 or something like that. But
okay.
I'm not 100% sure. It's just always fun to listen to those guys talk.
Absolutely. And now we got on screen Mr. Eli Graham. I know you know him well as well, Coach.
Yeah, again, the brothers Graham came out for cross country, which you don't see too many boys their size coming out for cross. And this guy, he did not back down. He constantly was improving. He ended up running a 25-minute 5K, and that's quite impressive for a guy his size. He ended up forcing Coach Canderl to have to do the gritty after the Herman meet because of his PR. But he's also the school record holder in the discus. So he's taken a love to track, which I don't think he ever thought he would. But he has a school record, took out a big one last year, and he's an all-stater. So I love seeing his basketball progression. Again, just like his brother, he's figured out how to use his body over the past few years and become a force to be reckoned with. His size is, would we take 6 more inches of height? Absolutely, but he's doing what he can with what he's got, and he's doing a darn good job of it.
Yeah, a couple things I'd like to add is you touched on it too. The brothers Graham, we're talking about Brandon and Eli Graham, and I think it's so impressive that these guys have really just given things a shot in high school.
Yes.
Tried so many different sports, and they're always active, and they're always trying to stay busy. I know they work at the pool sometimes in the summer.
Yep.
They're always doing something productive with their time, and that's just really awesome to see. Definitely people that I would tell people at OHS to look up to and maybe potentially model some of their behaviors.
If you want to see one of the coolest things, you come to the Owensville High School relays during the track season, okay? And I think that's probably like April 14th or 15th or something like that. It's probably the Friday right before Easter. You come to that meet, and we do, right before the 4x4, at the very end, we do, some people call it the Fat Man Relay. We call it the Throwers Relay because we don't like that negative connotation. But our boys go out there and put it on the line. And seeing the brothers Graham, they're both throwers. They'll both go out there and they'll put everything they got into a 100-meter dash, handing the baton off to somebody else. And it's amazing just to watch in general. Salem actually has our meet record, but our boys put it out there. They'll always wear sunglasses or something cool. It'll be dark, and they'll play Crazy Train or something like that. But
those are really exciting, and the crowd at the track meet gets really pumped up for them.
You see a big man running, it's like a big man pick six or something like that in football. You don't see it often, so when you do, you hype it up.
Next guy I got focused on the camera here is Mr. Chase Crosby. I figured we'd go around some of this sophomore class that we've been talking about all season long as we've been broadcasting games. And Chase Crosby, he's a hard one to miss because you're going to see his name called in multiple sports for multiple different things. What can you tell us about Chase, Coach?
Yeah, he's a hard worker. And the one thing I've picked up on Chase is that when you let him be free and just do his thing, he excels tremendously. When you put a little bit of that pressure on him, he's still good, but he flourishes whenever it's just, hey, go do your thing, kid. We know you got it. We were in that track meet at districts, and he was doing the high jump. And, man, you can't look at me and say I'm a high jump coach. And Coach Kander was over with the pole vault. So I was over there with him at high jump, and I was just like, hey, Chase, we having fun? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's go get this next height. Let's do it. And he had a big PR that day. And so for me, what I see with Chase is when he's out there having fun, playing football, playing basketball, running track, that's when he's at his best. So the fact that he loves this game, and I know his parents are athletic, and they push him to be great, but I think they've done a great job of allowing him to be Chase Crosby and have fun with it.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. Another thing that I'd like to mention is in the game against Fatima, and I've seen this from Chase multiple times in different sports, when there's a big moment, I feel like he's able to step up and be able to play in that moment without having to feel all the pressure that some people would normally feel. He knocked down a huge three-pointer in that game and was a huge reason why they were able to get that win down the stretch. But he's cool. He's a cool cucumber out there, my man.
Yeah, I like it. Love it.
All right, next up, let's go. Who else we got?
Got one
here?
shooting at the top of the key.
There you go. That's a good one to talk about. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, we got Big O Kigo here. So I got Keegan in class for Dutch time. I had him last year. I have him this year. And to watch, okay, first off, let's just talk about the maturity he's made over the last year. His growth, his physicality, everything is going his way. I'd love to see him pick up another sport, to be honest. I think he plays golf in the spring. I'd love him to, or maybe not even pick up another sport. I understand football could get a little, contact, but I'd love to see him get a little bit bigger because right now he's grown. But, man, can you imagine that boy just a little bit stronger? He'd be a pure presence, and he'd scare me every day. But his work ethic out here, he's a lefty, so that gives him the advantage. I like his classroom mentality as well. He works hard for me whenever I kind of, challenge him to get to work. He does a pretty good job, and he's a leader in the classroom. So, embrace that leadership and keep working.
Yeah, Keegan, I got to have him in class last year as well, and very respectful kid. And basketball is definitely his passion. He definitely loves it, and it's awesome to see, for sure.
For sure.
Next up, I guess I'll hit across court here on the other wing. Be Mr. Brady Watson.
Brady is another kid that is sprung up like a bean. His height and his springiness is just it's hidden to me. Like he's playing on the wing, but he's got the spring of. I mean, you could liken it to somebody who could dunk. I'm just waiting for him to be able to. I think when he was in middle school, he ran track and he was working a little bit on hurdles and he was working a little bit on high jump. And I wish he'd stick with it and come back maybe, but I think that athleticism would definitely pop out if he came out to track. He would help us out for sure, but his basketball skills are unmatched as well.
Yeah, he's definitely a basketball guy, loves to play.
For sure.
And people who are familiar with the area probably also know his sister, Landry, who recently graduated and I think she holds some records in soccer, doesn't she?
Yeah, I believe she took old
Busenhart.
Yeah, Busenhart's
goal record?
goals in a match, I think. And she's actually in attendance tonight. She's eating some nachos right now in front of us.
Oh. Hello, Landry. We also had Landry in class for accounting. Awesome student as well.
I'm going to tell you, watch out for number 15 tonight. I saw him rise up and not dunk, but throw the ball down into the cylinder.
Okay.
There is possibilities.
How tall is he?
I'm going to give him 6'4", maybe taller.
I saw him get up and I was a little scared, even though I'm all the way up here.
My toes are cramping.
I apologize. I forgot to go get the rosters. I'm going to go grab a couple real quick, Coach.
Hey.
I'll let you guys take over here. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some rosters. Looks like we're going to have the national anthem in a few moments, those things. So you guys got it.
That's easy. Easy job. Ugh. So it looks like our starting five is going to be Keegan Glauser, Chase Crosby, Brady Watson, Zayden Gates, and big brother Graham, Eli Graham, number 41.
We got this.
I like the sophomore start. The three sophomores, I love watching them play. I'm excited for their future. So I'm going to be quiet while we get started on the national anthem. All right.
For this contest, we begin with the Steelville Cardinals starting lineup. A 5'8" senior, number 10, Vincent Lorraine.
All right, a 5'8" senior, Vincent Lorraine.
Senior, number 15, Gage Harris.
Did you hear how tall he was?
Yes, I did. 5'8". Oh, no, not that.
Not that guy.
Did you say he was 5'9"?
No way.
Yeah, I think he may have hit a growth spurt.
I feel like 15 could take my lunch money, like, pretty easily.
He also looks like he may or may not hit the weight room. Yeah! Why did you yell before you put it on?
Because I had to let the homies know. Zayden! Yeah.
There's the big man.
On behalf of Owensville High School and the Missouri State High School Activities Association, we thank you for your sportsmanlike behavior tonight on the court and in the stands.
I was going to say something about Zayden. Oh, yeah. Zayden's a pretty cool kid. I mean, he did steal my birthday, but, like...
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
I get that. My wife stole mine, so I feel it. Now, granted, he's older than you, though, right? Or are you older than... You guys are the same age.
Yeah, same age.
Okay.
Both seniors. Oh, I wanted to make a joke about Tyler earlier, and I completely forgot to do it. When Steelville's kids were sitting up there on, like, the top bleachers, I was convinced I saw 4 separate sets of Tylers.
All right, so the Cardinals won the tip, fed it into number 15, who went up strong, but unfortunately not able to get the ball. Dutchmen there get the ball back and then turn it over.
Looks like this is going to be a little bit of a struggle today.
You know, it's about, I think, getting in your rhythm, finding what's going to work, getting your offense set up, and actually running it. That there, it didn't look like Eli was really set at the top for that pass, and then he ended up kind of just getting that ball bounced away. Good hedge.
I think Steelville is taking their sweet time making a play to get the point.
All right, so number 15 is listed as 6'5".
He's going to.
Gage Harris.
Number 24 is going to draw the foul and go to the line here.
Chase
So
Crosby
I actually had a classmate named Giuliano Bruno.
Oh, yeah, I remember Giuliano.
I don't know if there's not too many Italians named Bruno around here. And his name is Malachi Bruno, number 24 for the Cardinals.
Might be of some relation.
Very much.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Not if he keeps making shots, we
All right,
don't.
and Crosby able to get that rebound. Keegan brings it up, sets it up. Here we go, boys. Brady with the hard cut across.
Time to watch them cook.
Single screens. There it is, there it is. Ooh.
Let's see if we can make.
Number 20's playing off Kigo quite a bit. Oh, pops.
Oh, and he gets it to go.
There it is.
And one. Yeah.
There we go, Pop.
That's a tough basket there from a big man down under.
Yes, number 24 picks that foul up.
If he makes it, that's a great three-point play.
Absolutely.
Why'd you say it like Tony the Tiger? It's a great three-point play.
Unable to get that to go, but they get the rebound.
Oh. They knocked the shot, though.
Offensive foul, it looks like on Zayden Gates. Push underneath on the rebound.
Dutchmen are going to set up on the defensive end here. No press to start things off.
Minute and a half into the game, Dutchmen lead 2-1. Here we go.
See if they can keep that lead.
Oh, send it back to him.
Good play there by senior Zayden Gates.
Looked like they were hoping for a mismatch there by putting 15 down on Brady Watson.
You know, I'm not supposed to like them, but the handoff between 34 and 20 that happened like 5 seconds ago
Pretty smooth.
was clean.
It's okay to give props.
Hey! Chase Crosby with the big three, fed by, I believe, Brady Watson. Little body bump there on accident by our own boys. Oh! Brady, send him home!
Brady getting some love there from teammate Chase Crosby after that block from behind.
And sending blocks to the house. Incredible.
That's fun.
24 is a roamer out back. Dutchmen playing a 2-3 defense, it kind of looks like. He's 15 alone on the outside. Resettles. Short on the three. And ball is out on the Cardinals. Dutchman ball.
Dutchmen jump out to an early 5-1 lead here, hosting the Steelville Cardinals, who are 5-6 on the season.
Okay.
I can tell you just from listening to them before this game, they are coming into this game very confident.
Okay.
A little strong on the three-point. Chase crashes in, kick ball. Strong defensive presence on both sides of the court right now.
Yeah, both teams are playing hard.
Both teams are playing to win.
Oh, now we might see what we said. Yep.
Again, I'm not supposed to like 15, but he's pretty cool.
Well, you don't have to like or dislike. You can appreciate athleticism without having any type of...
Absolutely.
This guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. You can see it.
I would say that dunking is pretty cool. I agree.
Right.
We need him.
Now we get Kigo about 6 more inches. That's ours right there. That's one of those things. Like, you just appreciate growth, and it helps you appreciate how good NBA players and college players really are.
Yeah.
On the floor on Zayden Gates again. Body straight up. Moved his feet in the right position. I struggle with that call.
Well, we can at least appreciate that they did not call it a shooting foul since he was pretty close to a shot.
It does put 2 on Zayden Gates. Going to send him to the bench with 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Looks like they did bring out Jansen, though.
I gave you a little more zoom there, Tyler. I think we can get a little bit more of the court in.
Hey, there you go, Brady. Sends it right to his family. The Watson clan's used to soccer.
That's true. That is very true.
No problem there for them.
While we're getting an inbound here, I want to give a quick shout out to Miller House Pub and Cafe. Recently sold, now the Rock Island Line Tavern, but they are the sponsors of this broadcast, so thank you to Brendan Ron Miller for sponsoring this one.
Right on.
If I sponsor this broadcast, can I just get you to say my name every 20 minutes?
Sure, and I'll put your face down there right next to the number.
I'm really struggling with the fouls here because these boys look like they're going straight up unless they're not moving their feet and getting in the right spot. I missed that one as well.
If I'm not wrong, that was on Jansen?
Yes, you are correct.
Send a number 34 to the line who nails the first one. That's Aiden Settles, who is a senior at Steelville. Unable to get the second one to go, and they're going to get over the back, I believe, that time, Coach.
Yes, sir. In his plane, did not allow Jansen to get up for the ball. And it's nice whenever you can get a big man in foul trouble. So keep going after it.
Yeah, and really the way you do that is you just keep playing physical.
Absolutely.
Not be afraid to...
He doesn't look as big whenever Pops is down there by him, but you put another guy that's under 6 foot on him, he definitely makes you look small.
Oh, absolutely.
Kiko did a great job driving in the paint. Good rebound by Pops.
Oh, he's got some space out there for Chase. They closed pretty well, though, but I think they're saying he stepped out of bounds.
Yes, sir. Court awareness. You just got to be a little bit more aware. It looks like we got a couple more hometown heroes showing up. Fans are filling it up.
Hey, that's Nick.
The varsity game is definitely an upgrade in the stands from the JV game. We have a
All
very
standing, all loud.
section.
Chase Crosby on 15 goes straight up. I think Brady Watson poked that thing a little bit. Off the Dutchman, retains possession for the Cardinals.
Their number 15 is definitely an athlete.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
All right, you can't feed that ball whenever there's 4 Dutchmen in there.
I'm just going to go out and say here, he may be on the smaller side, but he's definitely got some willingness to him. He is not afraid to go down, get a layup. He's an all-rounder and all accountability.
I agree. That's a good summation right there, Tyler.
Just like that. He is not afraid to get down.
Oh, it sends it into the other brother, Graham.
Oh.
Not enough hook on that. A lot of body movement, not as much ball. There you go.
Looks like we're making them take their time.
Oh, come on, boys. There you go. Good rebound there by Brandon Graham. Jansen's going to bring it up. Kiko's got the lane. One more
Well, you
pass.
know every time Jansen gets his hands on.
You wanted it. I wanted it.
Sees a little bit of space.
I wanted to see him hit his quick little jumper.
Chase Crosby able to get the rebound, go back up, but got the foul called on the floor instead of on the shot.
Crosby gets an open 3 look.
Off the back iron, just a little bit to the right.
Number 15, that is Mr. Gage Harris. We've been speaking about him quite a lot. Looks to be one of the better players on the Steelville Cardinals roster.
They've got some quickness here on their guards as well, and they move pretty well without the ball. And a turnaround jumper there by Gage Harris brings the Cardinals within 1, 7-6 with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Crosby wide open for the short little jumper off the front iron, not good.
Just got to keep shooting those shots because that's going to fall.
Yep. I think if you put a guy that's not 6'5" at the rim there, I think Chase drives it in and goes for the layup, maybe a little body contact, hoping to draw the foul.
Right.
You put a guy a little bit bigger there, you got a little bit more contact.
He might, yeah.
55 comes in for the Cardinals, another 6'5" senior.
Oh, this should be good.
Looks like they have a lot of tall people.
Yeah, it always seems like Owensville is a little bit behind other towns in height.
It's our water.
We need that tall water.
Yeah.
If they can start getting some of that in town, that'd be great.
We got to travel there on the Cardinals, and
I bet you two would love some.
I could use a little height myself.
Yeah, I've never been one to brag about how tall I am. I promise that.
It's funny because he brags about how short he is.
Yeah.
He's I think the word is short king.
Yeah, that's probably what people call me, I think.
That seems to be what our team is.
All right, here we go. Jansen for 3. He saw it.
Does not fall in, though.
Off the backboard. Crosby fights for it. Jansen gets it. There we go. Now set it up, Kigo. Let's run it. So we got that lefty. Oh, he ball faked. He had his chance.
Pump fake.
Oh, Kigo just
Looks
a little
like
bit
they
off
are
on that
not
3.
getting their shots to fall.
It's early. Yeah, it's early.
What? Oh, it's early.
Early in the game. Those shots are going to fall.
I just didn't hear the.
They got quick movement there by their guards. I'm going to say, they're pretty quick out there.
I mean, what they're making up for in their missed shots is defense, really.
Blobs will kill you like that. That was an easy.
Still secures their first lead of the night, I believe. Taking the lead at 8-7 on the Dutchmen.
We got this.
That 1-point lead, just like they had.
Kigo sees the lane wide open. Makes it happen.
Strong play from a sophomore.
Big three-pointer. Short. Keegan able to get the rebound for the Dutchman. He'll go ahead. Oh, that lane was wide open for you, big dog. Woo!
And there's that Jansen Leb three-pointer.
Assist from Keegan.
Jansen, an absolute sharpshooter on this team.
Oh, and the feisty dog going after it.
That's coach's dream right there. You want a guy that's willing to go down the floor like that.
Keo is not afraid of much in this sport.
What?
Looks like we got an offensive screen for number 32 on the Cardinals. Illegal motion, I think.
Owensville student section comes alive there on that foul by Steelville.
I was about to say, I see a couple seniors like Logan Bailey.
Yeah, definitely some Elias Medlock.
Nick Abel.
Elena Lebish. The front line there looks to almost be all seniors. Actually, it is. The whole front line there is seniors.
They probably claimed it. They said, hey, I'm a senior. I want this spot. The only one, I see Jenna Breedlove there. That's a junior. While we're talking, Keegan Glauser for another layup. Strong man.
I love how intense Logan gets into this.
Got our one camera taking a walk down the hall right now. Sure, wonder what's going on with that. And Piper's making her way back up here.
Hold on, let it play out. Let it play
15
out.
with around the world all the way to the
Harris got to
layup.
get it in quick and get it off.
2 points.
Crosby loves these. Oh.
A little bit right. A little bit strong.
I think she was wanting to get a little bit
I
of
think
an angle.
She wants some student section shots here. Yeah, and you can get more action on the court.
Oh, you see
Look at that.
Waymeyer on the other side of the court here. Also, real quick, I will give you the most recent replay, which I believe it's one of those Keegan Glauser takes. Let's take a look here. Keegan works it up. And, yeah. Would you call that a Euro step, Coach?
I don't know. Did he bring the ball across his body and then back up?
We brought it up high, that's for sure. Anybody in the chat that knows basketball better than me, maybe Anthony Reams, if you're still out there. I do think that was a Euro
I think
step.
Anthony is now at the game.
Oh, he's actually here.
I think I saw him a minute ago.
So I know he gathers. I think that is a Euro step.
I would probably call it that.
Yeah, I think you could count it.
I mean, I guess, so for a Euro step, is it in and then out and then up?
Yes.
I think you could count it as almost either.
I mean, that's what I saw. I think it probably would.
Yeah. Somebody who's smarter than us, let us know in the chat.
See, another confusing word, Euro. Why does it mean money and a...
Well, that is because I believe that play was probably really prominent in the European Basketball League, right, Coach?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, explain the money part.
Well, in
The
Europe,
money part.
The money part, that's
Euro.
just their
Yeah.
currency.
Oh, the Euro.
Like
okay.
in America, it's the American.
I get what you're saying. It'd be like calling it the dollar step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying now.
I mean, it definitely got him some money.
All right, so starting the second quarter, we got Chase Crosby, Eli Graham, Brady Watson, Drew Chapman. Oh, an undersized man down low pokes the ball out, and Jensen Leb.
Love that shot of our gym right there.
Drew sets a big screen on a 6'5" guy. Drew's coming up to his waist. But it was a strong screen. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Pops had clear room.
If you're looking at our basketball team, we got a lot of little guys that can do a big man's job.
For sure, and I think that's one of the things we saw last year with a lot of them and a lot of the girls' team as well. Undersized in a lot of spots, but able to be strong. And Brady Watson with that
great
link.
hustle there.
Cameron Novak, she's what, 5'9"?
I think we're being generous. I'm pretty sure she's barely taller than me. I think I'd probably say 5'6", 5'7". But she plays like a 5'9", 5'10" for sure.
I'm gonna say she can definitely get down there. She can be a big person.
Yes, sir. I would like to know Brady Watson's wingspan.
Yeah, he does look very lanky.
I want to say about probably 6.5 feet.
Just a rough estimate.
Yeah, it's just a
23 puts it off. Caught some backboard. You got to call bank on those.
Oh.
They're going to call it a charge, yeah.
Slight drop in the shoulder. Just that very little bit. I think that's probably all you can call.
Now let's see what we're going to do about it. Oh, looks like they are missing somebody. Throw it in, though.
I mentioned earlier that Steelville comes into this game at 5-6. The Dutchmen also come in at 5-6. Got two pretty evenly matched teams here looking to get back to 500.
Okay, 15's going off, bringing in 12. Does anyone know who 12 is?
You tell us.
Carter Mason.
Carter
Or Mason
Mason?
Carter.
No, it's Carter
6'1"
Mason.
Senior.
Makes sense.
6'1" senior. I want to see what he does.
This should be fun.
Looks like they're number 23 is starting their play.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but Drew was playing a little defense as the sixth man on the court.
We'd probably score more with 6 on the floor.
It would. I mean, we definitely play better defense.
Yeah, no doubt.
Offense, you'd have somebody open all the time. 55. We got the hedge out there by Pops, and Wyatt Lewis comes into the game. And there was probably a little bit of miscommunication there. Dutchmen lead by 2 with a little over 6 left in the second quarter.
Steelville's not letting up on their defense.
And turnover by the Dutchmen.
We've got a ball game here, boys.
Yes, sir. I like this.
This is a real entertaining one.
It's pretty clean, too. I think the refs are doing a decent job calling. There were a couple, those first two
early
Zayden.
on.
I wasn't a fan of those 2 fouls on Zayden and the one on Jansen. Just not a fan of either one of those 3 calls, any of those calls. Brady with a quick step left there, or right, able to stop him. Brady with the poke away.
Is he going to get the fast break, though?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he does. Gets the steal and then finishes it on his own.
Oh, big man's got some moves there. And there's the offensive foul.
Jansen with a charge.
Way to take it, my friend, especially with a 6'5" guy that probably outweighs you by, I don't know, 20 pounds, 30 pounds there.
That's the glory stat right there. Everybody wants to be able to be the guy that takes that charge.
You can definitely tell that our team is very happy about that.
Ooh, 24 aggressive there. Pop sets a big screen. Brady rolled right into it. 24 open for 3 with the travel, though.
To the 30 people that are tuned in right now, thanks for being with us. Feel free to pop into the chat if you got anything that you'd like to say or anybody you'd like to support in particular. Also, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That is how you're able to participate in the chat and to help out our OHS TV studio program for free.
Yeah, guys, we do pledge drives, okay? Pledge drives. It's just like Channel 9, public broadcasting.
Looks like we are going to lose 2 points to the Cardinals from a fast break.
Yeah, we had that fast break by Brady Watson, steal and finish it on his own, and they did that on their own as well. Oh, Kigo close on that finish.
He tried to take that point back real fast. You can definitely tell he is aggravated about that one.
All right, we got a big man on a small man.
3-point comes up short.
The Pops gets the rebound. Ooh.
Lost the handle on it there. And then it looks like Brady's going to get called for a foul.
I'm going to say he caught a hand whenever he jumped. That's one of those ones where if Brady had corralled it, they call him on a double dribble. If he doesn't, then it leads to a turnover or a foul in our case. So it's one of those
When he
darned if you do, darned if you don't type of thing. 15 on the outside. Big man for three.
I swear, I know him from somewhere. I just don't know where.
He's from Steelville.
He plays basketball.
Tyler, you got anything?
Man. Keegan just misses Wyatt Lewis, who is another sophomore here at OHS.
So we're playing 2 sophomores, 1 junior, 2 seniors out here on the court right now.
Our sophomores are definitely well advanced in our basketball team.
That's true. Very true. Very exciting to watch the growth of them over the years.
Looks like it was a hold on Drew.
Pops with the poke away, not giving that easy bucket again to number 15 on the inside. They ran a blob like this earlier, and they just easily fed it right into him. So now Jansen's going to go in and give him a little bit of a fight. Free man on the outside, and they capitalize.
Back-to-back three-pointers give the Cardinals a 4-point lead now over the Dutchmen. The Dutchmen look to respond.
They are having a hard time regaining control.
We need a bucket here, and Jansen's the guy to do it. Oh, just off.
In and out.
He looked like he had some violent aggression when he was running up there faking the screen. I looked at his face, and he had that tongue kind of sticking out, and I was like, oh, my God, he's going to kill that kid on accident. He didn't set the screen. He didn't even make contact, so that was great, but I was nervous. Drew for the drive and a poke away. Cardinals hustle for the ball. It's our ball. It's no worries.
So I guess I was touched, poked away, so that's why it's not a back. Unfortunately, we're going to throw that one away right into the bleachers.
All right, boys, let's go. Bring it back.
We are going to sub in our own 6'5" senior.
Number 45, Brandon Grant.
I don't think I've seen this set out there before this year. Keegan, Jansen, Brandon, Drew, and Wyatt.
This is a especially set up right here.
Travel. Number 32.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Jackson Woods was not too happy about that call.
At this point in time, you watch this kid shaking his head. Guys, go after the guy that's frustrated. He's going to make a foul. He's going to do something that's not supposed to happen.
It's one of those gamesmanship things that if you can think about as a player on the floor, you can potentially find some benefit.
I think if we start aggravating them, they might do something. They might start fouling, and then we can retake control of the game.
And there's your foul. There we go.
Yeah. I think his feet weren't set. I know he tried to take a charge, but
I saw that swipe with his left hand before, so I'm thinking that was the easy one. I would never want to be an official at a basketball game.
Oh, so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Very subjective.
It seems very stressful with the crowd, the coaches. You make one wrong call, you may have the entire crowd against you. Oh, and Keegan Gauser with a three.
Sitting in the corner.
Yeah, Tyler, I was about to say, if they make a bad call, even the broadcasting people will be on them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we do the best that we can. We recognize that it's definitely a hard job. That's for sure.
I'm much quieter up here now than I am whenever I'm out there.
Yeah, we always like to take a moment during our broadcast also to mention that if you're interested in becoming an official and giving back, it's a great way to give back, and we're always looking for more officials. You can go to misha.org to be able to figure out how to be an official for any sport.
Yeah, we need more. You can see these boys out here. They're a little old. Not a lot old, but I don't see too many brown hairs on their heads, so they could probably use some younger blood.
Oh. Actually, oh, no.
Come on, Big Drew.
Stolen away from Key.
Honestly, a good foul there from Drew Chapman. Don't let him have the easy layup, make him go to the line and earn 2 free throws.
Dutchmen trail by 3 with under 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
I'm just going to come out here and say, if you know my mother and my sister, she's graduating this year. She has decided not to do any sports in college.
Yeah?
I'm actually probably going to stand by that choice. That is a pretty good choice for not wanting to focus on your studies a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be different for everybody, that's for sure. I think you got to figure out what fits you.
But with her not doing volleyball this year, my mom's going to have a free fall, and I think she is going to become a volleyball ref.
Oh, really? That's awesome. That's such an awesome way to be able to give back to a game because it's so necessary and so needed.
Absolutely.
I mean, with having your kid play it, it is a really, I guess it's a really,
yeah, you get to understand the game. You get to see it from another light.
You get to be involved in the game and not just on the sidelines being like, yeah. I mean, cheering.
Who was that foul on, Coach?
Brandon Graham. They both went up for that rebound, and Brandon kind of came in from the backside. Got a little body bump midair.
Tip your hat to Steelville. They've done a good job knocking down their freebies.
Eli Graham going to come in for the last 135.
One minute, 35 seconds left. We are 6
We're 15 leading in scoring right now with 13 points here notched in the first half. He's doing a great job early on.
He is great at what he does.
That's true.
Kego's got 9 for us, leading the way for the Dutchmen. Love to see him maybe pull down another 3, get another 2 going in. Just get the Dutchmen some life here with the last minute and a half remaining in the half.
If we can just get those 6 points back, even it up, that is definitely going to make this game go so much better in the second half. Well, I would hope so anyway.
We need a plan.
There you go. Jensen goes in. Draws the foul.
Must get the foul.
That's the second foul on number 15. That helps the Dutchman.
Jansen a pretty great shooter, so I have to imagine the free throws probably follow that same train of thought. Also, I just did a little searching here on Mish. We are a Class 4 school. Steelville is a Class 3 as Jansen's unable to get the first one to go. Also, what I'm doing this, Tyler, I'd probably raise just a little bit in a situation like this.
For free throws.
Yeah, see that? You could even, I mean, you could zoom in a little bit, but you don't have to. Because then you have to zoom back out. We'll see this angle here.
And
dials
he gets the
in.
second one.
Yes, sir.
Jansen able to get the second one, and that's kind of a cool shot from the bench there by Piper Meyer.
Piper seems chill. I've never talked to her, but she seems pretty cool.
Wyatt Lewis, smallest man on court against number 55, biggest man, and they get a jump ball.
Wyatt's a gritty player, Coach.
Yes, sir.
He's going to give you everything he's got.
You put a ball in a big man's hand and you bring it down below your waist. Wyatt is the kind of guy, just like me, he's going to be scrappy and he's going to go for it. Drew Chapman was in the mix there as well.
Dutchman could move it to a one-possession game on this possession. Good ball movement here. Keegan needs help, and it looks like he stepped on the line.
No, 40 seconds left.
See if they can at least get some points back.
Strong defense, backside. Wyatt comes over, gets it. 55 gets that slip.
Looks like Steelville is playing it for the
Good ball movement and bucket there by Steelville. Dutchmen are going to try to get this last shot here, get a bucket going into halftime.
10 seconds left. Come on. Do it.
Drew Chapman. Oh, just a little bit.
Pops gets that rebound out. Ooh.
It is our ball.
Stay with the Dutchman. 2.8 seconds left on the clock. Going to have to be a catch and shoot situation.
Yes, sir. Now, here at Dutchmen at our OHS gymnasium.
Oh, out to Wyatt. Oh.
That's plenty of time.
Oh.
We had a close call here with Bryn Wright. She knocked one in, and it was out.
Yes.
That was
cool to see.
It was a tough one not to get.
All right, before I start making the highlight reel for the first half, I am going to show you the most recent replay. We got 10 minutes here at half. I'll make some replays, talk about some things going on here at the Owensville High School. In this particular replay, it looks like this is that Keegan Glauser three-pointer from the corner.
Ah, yes.
I guess that was our last points of the half. So, Coach coming back from the winter break, the snowstorm. What are some sport things that are on your mind right now? I know we got the girls' basketball tournament going on.
Yeah, so the girls are playing right now in Union. They won that little nail biter against Borgia, and they'll go against Principia, who is ranked number 1 in Class 3 basketball on Friday night in Union. So come on out on Friday night if you're not doing anything else. Watch those Dutch girls play against the number 1 team ranked in Class 3. Right now our girls and boys wrestling teams are over in, I don't know where they're at, maybe St. Clair or Sullivan. But they are wrestling for the conference championships right now. That is something I'm always excited about. I really enjoy watching our wrestlers wrestle. They put everything into it, and they do their best they can. They got really good coaches, and they got really good kids involved. Middle school basketball, the boys are playing right now, 7th and 8th grade, and they're doing a great job. They got, I really enjoy their coaches. I'm co-coach with both of them. Coach Hunt assists us in cross country, and Coach Payne helps us out in track. So they're good guys, and they're doing the best, and they're doing a great job coaching. Let's see, what else do we got going on? We are going to, excuse me, we're going to get our course fairs coming up this next week this week for 8th grade is going to come over here, which gets us kind of excited for the end of the school year, kind of give them a little preview on what classes they have as options whenever they get to the high school. And then next Thursday, we're going to have a course fair for the 9th, 10th, and 11th graders this year. And, they get their golden ticket and can figure out what classes they're going to be taking the next year for school. So I'm excited for that. It kind of makes you feel like, we're getting really close to April and May, even though it's only mid-January.
Absolutely. You know what my message today in class was as part of my my discussion with the students? It was about how important it is to give good effort at this point in the semester.
Oh, for sure. You either start out with a 0 or 100. That's how I always say. So if you make the effort to start out with a 0, you're clearly the one that's probably going to end up chasing points all year. But if you start out with your mindset of, hey, I got 100% right now, and every assignment I turn in can give me 100 or give me a 0, it's pretty easy to stay on top of things.
Yeah, I always I try to be as honest with the students that I coach and I teach. And I told them, I said, listen, we all know how we get towards April and May. The weather gets nicer. We start thinking about getting outside, summertime. So it's really important early on to do. And I always tell them, I was a baseball guy in high school, and my mindset once I got to second semester was not on school.
It's even the same for us now, though, as teachers. Like, it is a much tougher day for us in May to come in and give 100% in our classroom. Now, do we do it? Yes, but it is tougher for us to come in May than it is to come in February. We're still in the grind of things. Now, I will say January, like today, that was tough. That was tough. After, I'm sleeping until like 9 or 10. Yeah, getting up at 6:35, that was a completely different breed. Hey, Elena, smile real quick. Hey, Elena, smile. Nice. Hey, there you go.
Look pretty good.
Got senior Elena Lebish up here with us right now. She's got her braces off. I'm gonna take my headset off for just a second.
That's one of the things, guys. It's tiny little joys like that when a kid gets their braces off, how excited they are.
If you want to go run, you can.
It sounds silly to be excited for a kid whenever they get their braces off, but as a teacher, like, you find those little bits of enjoyment. Today, we ordered plaques for our girls' third place team at state cross country, and they came in and one of the girls delivered it down to me today, and because I got one as well, and I was so excited whenever she brought it in. I called Eileen Santa for the rest of class because she brought me a Christmas gift, and it was so awesome getting one of those. My wife was able to get one last year with the girls basketball team, and I got one this year, and it's really awesome. And we're hoping for a lot more of those. Maybe some girls basketball this year. That'd be pretty cool.
Maddox Parker.
Oh, Mad Dog Parker, huh?
Oh, Mad Dog. He brought me a really interesting gift after Christmas break. You probably remember the puzzle time in class, last day of school. So I always do puzzles in my class whenever students are finished with their work. There's always a puzzle sitting on the table, and it's kind of just a community puzzle. People kind of come and go and work on it when there's free time.
Did he bring you a puzzle?
He took a picture of us while we were doing our weekly newscast, and he was in Branson, and he found some place that takes pictures and turns them into puzzles.
No way, dude.
It's oh no! Click something else.
Okay, this is fun. So, Elena clicked on a video. It was really awesome. It's one of our highlights from last year. And she can't seem to click on something else. If you were able to hear it at all, I screamed in one of the plays. You could hear it.
That was hilarious.
Mr. T was doing a good job commentating there, but I screamed.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, I do have this ready, so I will have the first half highlights for you guys in just a second. Elena tried to I don't even know how to explain what just happened, but it was very funny.
See, we better see some clips of this newscast on the next podcast. Not podcast, week thingy. What are they called?
The monthly newscast.
Yeah.
It's already on basketball, not boys basketball.
Oh, sorry, Elena. Did you start panicking? Oh, that is true. That is true.
Definitely shows how excited you guys get about basketball.
Tyler, I think you also screamed. Yes, we are talking to the people. We are live from Canada.
All right, so what were the good things that you saw in the first half there, Coach Dave?
Hey, okay, so Keegan's left hand is underutilized. I don't think maybe people understand that he's a lefty, and so they kind of stop him. I'd like to see Zayden Gates get some more action. I know he was out quick with 2 fouls early. I think our defense was pretty good. We need to communicate a little bit better. Every now and then 15 got some inside buckets, or 55 got some inside buckets, just because we hedged off and they were able to get behind. I'm not really – I should say I'm not really impressed with anything that I saw against Steelville that I felt like they were just dominant in. There wasn't anything that really stood out. So I'm excited to see what adjustments Coach has in the second half, and hopefully we come out with some good defense and make these 7 points up real quick.
The way he's thinking down there makes me think he's thinking a new play.
Honestly?
Yeah, he's sitting down there with his. Let me say, if I can move the camera.
You know, that's one thing I've seen a lot from Coach Van Leer. Both of them, him and his father, they both will pull up a chair at the beginning of the half, and they'll sit there with their board, and then they'll have their lineup and their roster there, and they'll just kind of spend a moment with themselves. I'm not going to say he's going to draw up a new play. I think he's just going to make sure, hey, this is the offense we're running. Make sure we all understand that this is what we're running. You're not going to see. You already know this because you're a basketball player here, Tyler. You're not going to see too many brand new plays being drawn up. I definitely agree. He's going to draw up the play or the offense that he's wanting to start out in, and he's going to make sure that, hey, we have a good understanding of it. We're going to go after it. We're going to execute it like we know we can.
All right, before we get into this half, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the halftime highlights, and we will not talk over it because it has our commentary from whenever it actually happened. So here we go.
And off Kigo quite a bit. Oh, pops.
Oh, and he gets it to go.
There it is.
Pretty smooth.
Was clean.
It's okay to give props.
Hey, Chase Crosby. You see what we said. Yep.
Again, I'm not.
Dunking is pretty cool. I agree.
Right.
We need him.
Now we get Kigo about 6. Kigo sees the lane wide open. Makes it happen. He'll go ahead. Oh, that lane was wide open for you, big dog. Woo!
There's that Jansen.
The only one, I see Jenna Breedlove there. That's a junior.
Great.
Work. Brady with the poke away.
Is he going to get the fast break, though?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he does.
You make one wrong call, you may have the entire crowd against
Hey!
All right, so that was the first half highlights. I did throw in the dunk by number 15, Mr. Gage Harris for Steelville. But you got to see what the Dutchmen did good there in the first half as far as on the scoring front. Did see the steal and drive in by Mr. Brady Watson. So saw some good things in the first half. I think the second half, the leading scorer of the entire game right now is
Gage Harris at 13, I believe.
Yes, Gage Harris with 13. And I think the Dutchmen are going to have to come up with an answer for him in the second half and force somebody else to step up and shoot for the Cardinals.
So Chase Crosby was a little bit quiet I believe in the whole second quarter. I don't really think we said too much of his name. Brady Watson, another guy. Brady, I think, picked up 2 fouls, I believe, number 4 for us. Yeah, so he has 2 fouls. Chase has 2 fouls. That's probably why we kind of went a little stagnant in that second quarter. We had a lot of guys in that 2 foul trouble. Look to see him aggressive again, playing that same type of defense. When they were all in, we were up.
Right, that is true. Yeah, we had a couple sets on the floor that I just hadn't seen much as the Cardinals throw that one away.
I was going to say, who was 15 throwing, Jim?
He was throwing to 34. He wasn't ready for that pass. It came out pretty hot. 34.
I didn't see him in the corner.
Probably could have jumped up for it. I think he was actually trying to hit him down here low on the post.
D, can you turn my, headphones down a little bit?
Yeah. Do you remember what number you wore?
No.
Did that do it?
17.
Yes.
Okay. Is that better?
Maybe a little loud.
With the back cut. With the looper. Oh! Woo!
Thanks.
That was close, Kigo. Let's go, big dog. Come on. Shake it off and get shooting. Let's go, kid.
You can definitely tell no matter what sport it is, Coach Copeman is very excited about it.
I do. I love sports, and that's I like athletes. I appreciate all their goodness. Chase Crosby with the up. Ooh. Defense did a good job there sliding out of the way without drawing that foul or charge. 15 elevates like 17 feet. No box out. Brady Watson with the swat. Oh, and then
that's the one guy. They gotta keep their number on him.
I think after he wasn't making as much in the first half as they thought he would, they started backing off him.
Got a little too comfortable. Zayden Gates with a 3 ball. He's a little bit long, but it's going to fall right in Graham's lap.
I bet you if you asked any of them now, they'd just say it's a pass.
Rough on the travel call there, looking to get some body contact, hoping to draw the foul was Brady Watson. Steelville's doing a good job moving their feet, keeping that charge call from happening. Or the blocking foul from happening. Trying to post up down low. We got Zayden Gates, guard number 15. Pop's able to corral that rebound. Here we go.
Only bucket of the half so far was that little layup there by number 15, Gage Harris for the Cardinals.
Pops with the jump.
Oh, in and out, but Chase is right there to scoop it up and score.
There you go, Chase Crosby.
Looks like we are starting to recover. Now a 7-point lead by the Cardinals.
Help side, help side, help side.
We'll make it.
Oh. Number 15, Harris again.
Yeah, with how tall he is, I must imagine he is a tough one to stop.
He's tall, he's agile, he's got a good shot. That's a good combination if you're playing basketball.
Crosby from the line, off the back rim. Pops pokes, but Cardinals corral.
How big do you guys think Steelville is?
Like the town?
No, like the school.
Smaller than us.
Really?
Yeah, they're class 3. They're tiny. Class 3 in basketball sounds a lot bigger than it is, but there's a lot of small schools that are able to get a basketball team.
We probably have a somewhere around 500 enrollment, 520.
I'd say they're probably 230. Just
so guess. Like half as big as we are.
Excuse me.
We may have been able to gain our 7-point lead back, but they took that point right out of our hands.
Oh, man, in and out again from Crosby. Dutchmen are going to have to start getting some shots to fall here, and great effort there by Steelville, but got it right back into the hands of the Dutchmen.
No call. The official looked at it, watched it. Ball didn't go in. I think if ball goes in, he might have made a call there. Come on, Kigo.
Let's see what they can do with it.
Oh, man, we are just off.
But Zayden
Good
Gates
long
will
rebound.
save it. Ooh.
Big foul on Silva there as they reached in while Keegan had control of the ball as he was trying to go in. Kind of grabbed his arm, it looked like.
I think 24 is a little mad. He was doing the smile thing.
So when we go,
where you gotta like control your anger by smiling.
Does he like smile? Is his anger issue like therapy smiling? I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
What's it look like?
I don't know. He was just like
Crosby wide open three. Does get that one to fall. Bang.
So based on classification, Steelville has 224, which only takes 3 grade levels into account. They have 224. We have 417. Again, that's with 3 classes.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
So we add about 130 onto it.
Okay.
They probably add about, what,
70?
70? Yeah.
Okay.
So they're at
280-ish?
300. Yeah, somewhere in there.
300. That makes sense.
So like we said, about half. Number 24.
Holy cow, we've already got 5 fouls this quarter? Is that right, or was that a shooting foul?
It says we only have 1.
Oh, my gosh. That was about the most unfriendly roll you can possibly have.
Yeah, that looked like it rolled in. It almost fell, and then it just swooped back out.
They were able to get the more friendly roll on that one. 10-point lead here for Steelville. We got to chip away. Came into the second half, down 7.
Oh, that was a nice switch.
3 lane.
But does not go in. Man. That handoff to Brady, it looked like it was so smooth that they barely even noticed it.
It was good ball movement up top, definitely.
Looks like he's backing off. See if they can get something running.
I love our student section.
Our student section is definitely going. They may not be very happy that we're losing, but
Woo, big dog.
BG.
Way to
He's
go.
able to pick that one off.
Watch the back door. There we go. Yeah. Get up, get up.
Pass just floated a little bit.
Make the bucket,
Gets his own
boys.
rebound.
it does look like we are having
Chase.
Oh, Chase.
All right, Chase is heating up. He's hit each of his last 2 shots. Dutchman back within 8.
I think Chase might start shooting more since he seems to be the only one that's making them.
Give it to the hot hand if he can get a good shot.
Drives to the corner, picks up the dribble. That's the dead man's land.
Oh!
That looked it was tipped.
Oh, my gosh. 15 is a menace out there.
Free
Zayden
body.
Gates did get it.
Oh, there's a foul on 34. We'll take it.
I just like the way Brandon just hopped on down the court.
Yeah.
Like, yep, it happened.
He's about as cool as a cucumber,
Yeah,
man.
he is.
Dutchman sub in sharpshooter Jansen Lev for Brandon Graham. Go with a bit of a smaller lineup here.
32's back. This should be fun.
See Brandon Graham, who drew the foul there, getting a drink from the water cooler.
The thing about our team is we may be small, but we are definitely deadly.
Oh, yes. Way to work down low, Zayden. Gets the tip back to Jansen for the rebound.
Looks like that ball just kind of got out of the hands of Brady, right into the backboard, and then out of bounds.
I'm going to get a battery for Piper. I will be right back.
All right, 2 minutes left. Dutchmen trail by 8 to the Cardinals. Free man down low. Chase hedges off. Back cut. One more. Cardinals are able to.
That was a stylish play.
Yeah, do some decent ball movement there. Unselfish basketball. Oh. Now that was a risky pass there by Brady Watson, but able to do it.
And men's. What's your opinion on Chinese food?
And that sends
I
Zayden
love
Gates to the line.
I love how I keep bringing up food. Sorry, guys. I'm just hungry.
If I were to rate my favorite types of food, first one is definitely Chinese.
Really? Chinese going that top overall?
Then you got Mexican, and then you have American. Which,
all right, unable to
let's just be
capitalize on the first basket and misses off the back iron, but looks like we got a lane violation possibly.
We're going to be honest.
Shooting one more here.
American food is just McDonald's.
We're back on the food topic, huh?
American food is just food we stole from other places.
You left, they felt bored, they started talking.
Oh. All right, so looks like while I was gone,
another missed basket on the free throw.
Steelville was able to pick up another bucket to get the lead back to 10. We missed a couple free throws there.
Yeah, that charity stripe has not been good to us tonight.
It has not. I felt like that was we struggled with that the Mizzou game down the stretch. I don't remember a night where we've had a really great free throw shooting night, Coach.
Yeah, and like the layups aren't falling, so like you're missing the best baskets you could possibly get. Those layups and then the free throw where nobody's guarding you.
Good defense there by Crosby as he forces a mistake and a Steelville turnover.
I cannot wait for one of their mistakes to just start rolling. And
it's like a snowball. It's like a snowball.
Our points are just going to keep going and going.
Yeah, we could use a little bit of an avalanche of points here.
Yeah. We're waiting for them to crack the ice and our points just start rolling.
We just got to make them mad enough to where they crash out, and then we can win.
Man,
15 is a menace.
He's got strong hands out there.
He dribbles good. He dribbles like a guard, man.
Tall, strong.
Oh, get the rebound. Come on, boys.
Tall, strong, and the ability to shoot. That is one deadly combo.
Well, this kid's going places, number 15.
It looks like
I see a D1 recruiting him.
He's got 19 on the night right now. Sorry about that. We got a little bit of a interference issue there with our one camera. Good feed down below to Chase.
Ball fake
he gets that to fall.
Come on, fake.
Show a little body contact there. You never know. You might get that foul on 15. Bring him to his third.
Oh!
A good block by Chase Crosby there. A little bit do it on defense style.
All right, I'll give you guys the last replay there. Chase Crosby really came alive for the Dutchmen scoring that half, but unfortunately the Dutchmen were not able to decrease the lead. Instead, Steelville has increased it from 7-point lead to a 10-point lead. Coach, what are the Dutchmen going to have to do in this fourth quarter to make a comeback?
I think we got to score. I know that sounds simple, but I think our offense right now needs to come to life. I mean, you're holding the team to 38. I'm not saying that's a great game on defense, but I think that you're playing pretty well. We keep missing a couple like lost players or something like that, but we got to get rebounds, score buckets.
Yeah, definitely playing good enough defense to be able to be, right in the thick of this thing. We're not getting just destroyed on defense. I would say, obviously, we've said his name quite a lot tonight, Gage Harris. He's the man to stop. As it looks like he's got
19 points.
19 now, I think.
2 fouls. So if he gets a certain amount of fouls, they take him out and then don't put him back in, or how does that work?
At this point in time, with 2 fouls, he'll play pretty much.
Probably the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, I say he's playing the whole thing. Even if he could pick up 2 fouls and they.
Although he's not on the bench right now, so I don't think he's going to start this.
Give him a little breather, probably.
Quarter. Yeah, give him a little breather, and if they start pulling close, he'll probably sub him in pretty quick.
Absolutely.
32, 23, 55, 12, and 24.
If he had picked up another foul maybe early in that third quarter, they probably would have pulled him for a little bit. They brought him back in if we got it close. But at this point in time, I mean, you got a 10-point lead. Give him a break, put him back in, let him do work. For us, strong defense. Here we go. Start it up.
And this is going to be the point of a high school basketball game. I always talk about it every game. The team that's in the lead in the fourth quarter, especially if it's a sizable lead, they're not going to be necessarily just settling for the quickest shot they can get.
Sure.
10 points in 8 minutes, or 7 minutes, 38 seconds to be precise.
Where was that foul at, Coach?
55 got an offensive foul down low. Probably a
push or something?
Yeah, maybe a moving screen or something, or maybe a push off on the screen. I know 23 or somebody was kicking around the edge, so I imagine he tried to set something.
Try to reconnect our second camera here as it's been having some connectivity issues.
Kicks down low. Brady with a little street ball move in the back. Zayden with a strong finish. There we go.
Tyler, you're our only cam right now, so we got to make sure we're staying on ball.
You have one job.
You got
it,
this,
Tyler.
All right, now it's defense. Call it back, boys. Here we go. There's the turnover we need.
That's what we need, yes. All right, boys, let's get it
You
to...
didn't dribble, Brady.
Whew.
Did he dribble? I didn't think he dribbled.
I don't think he did either.
He was waiting for Keegan to come up.
Well,
He was gonna-
yeah, but he had sat there for a bit.
Yeah.
He must have thought he had dribbled. I didn't think he did, though.
I don't think he did either.
We got this.
There we go. That is still having a little bit of trouble, looks like.
Ooh, 55 gets the pass.
Yes, Zayden is coming through clutch here in the fourth quarter so far.
Looks like they're starting to turn around. It's only a 6-point lead now. They still got 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Quick cutter. Oh, it
Yes,
pokes.
Oh, what do we got?
I got a foul on 23, a little grab from behind.
And I'm going to imagine 15 is going to be getting off the bench really quick.
He's scooting down, but he's not coming in yet.
So
I'm really surprised, though, because 55's over there hobbling around. You can see him.
Yeah, and that's their big man on the floor right now. You'd think that an easy sub would be 15 for 55.
That's my opinion.
I mean, speaking that they are the same height, so.
Yeah, and honestly, number 15 does a great job down low. He's been able to come down with a lot of boards, real strong with the ball. But let's feast while he's not on the floor. I mean, that's what you got to do. I mean, he's only gotten a 30-second break, so Dutchmen are on a 4-0 run to start the quarter, and hopefully we're about to make it a 6.
Higo with the quick, strong pass.
Yes! Let's go.
Jensen led for 3.
Let's go.
Love
Looks
it.
like the Dutchmen have the hot touch right now.
Come out on a 7-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Got the timeout. 15's hopping up off the bench. Tyler, if you could, zoom in on 15 for us for Steelville. I'm going to imagine that we're going to see him entering the game real quick.
Did he come up to the board or not?
He has not yet.
Okay.
And the coach is still not talking. Usually whoever the 5 that the coach is talking to is the 5 that are going to be on the floor. So maybe 15 isn't subbing in yet. I guess we'll see.
You never know. I mean, we don't know enough about them, whether they came off. Maybe he had some type of injury and he's on a minute restriction or something like that. Could have some other thing that's going on, and he's just like, hey, I'm not going to play yet. You don't know. But for us as outside viewers, we're definitely looking at it like, if we were in that position, 15's coming in.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and give you the most recent replay, which should be that Jansen Leb 3 ball. And there it is. Jansen Leb, an absolute sharpshooter for the Dutchmen throughout this season so far. Senior here at OHS. Does a great job. We're going to get things started right back up here and see if the Dutchmen can get another defensive stop.
You're going to watch it. I mean, every single one of them's excited. They're down in that stance. Hands out, hands big. Quick movement.
Once they see the glimpse of them messing up, they are ready and ready to go.
Good switch on D, good call out, good communication right here.
Not Jaden.
They definitely have the ball pressure.
Oh, great finish there by Steelville. Had some tough defense there. It looked like Chase and Zayden both went straight up, 2 of our tallest guys on the floor.
That was good defense and good offense.
Yeah.
Bad thing was neither of them were actually in front of him.
Let's go,
Jansen with another 3.
Oh! It does not fall.
Man, that was about as in and out as you can get.
I missed that free throw by them on this end earlier.
It was similar.
I was going to ask.
Similar.
Lane's open. And
they draw the foul.
On the shot, Chase Crosby, I believe, picks up the body.
He's on the sideline. He's coming in.
All right. 15 to be checking in after this first free throw.
I want to see if 15 had some problem with fouls or something like that.
I don't believe he did. I think he had 2, as we were talking about earlier. And here's another big difference in this game so far, Coach. They've done a lot better at the charity stripe than we have.
Absolutely.
If you flip our percentages, this might be a tie game.
You're right. I bet if we flipped it, I bet we would be
leading.
I bet we'd have a lead.
We have not shot well at the free throw line.
They've shot pretty good.
Yes.
7-point lead extended back for the Cardinals. But we ain't giving up. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
So we had it down to as few as 3.
Chase ain't waiting.
15 comes down with a rebound.
That may have been.
Oh, good interception there by Brady.
I'm telling you, man, these teams don't understand that Brady he's agile, he's quick, he's got hops, and he's got the length.
Yeah, he's got deceptively long length.
Oh, he's got the wingspan to make up for height. So.
Absolutely.
Zayden taking it. Oh, man. Wish he was able to finish that there and go to the line for a three-point play, but this is what we're talking about. We got to see these free throws go down here, Coach. Got to take the free ones.
We need frees. Every good team is going to capitalize here at that stripe.
Ooh. Woes continue.
There we
Gets
go.
the second one to go. Dutchmen trail by 6 with 4.5 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Let's see if they can reclaim their hot hands. Get that 6 points back.
What do we got?
Timeout by the coach.
I guess he was
He's taking a 30.
Okay.
Okay.
So as much as we talk about that free throw line being a free shot, I mean, you don't have a hand in your face, but you think about it, you got all that mental pressure on you right now. Everybody's
Yeah, it's a lot
watching.
easier for us to call it free.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you want to shoot. Well, in your opinion, Coach, what is a good free throw percentage for a high schooler?
70 probably, maybe
70?
75.
I would say that we are, if we're not below 50, we're close to 50% tonight.
Yeah, I would say below. I mean, that's my guess. We haven't counted, but.
And really in a game like this, when you have a relatively tight game, 6-point ball game, those free throws play a big impact.
I mean, you think about it. Have we missed 6 free throws? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we know we've missed 6. So we're in the game. Like, we're doing all the other things right for the most part. Not maybe everything, but a lot.
Right.
If we can get our shots to start falling, it's going to go so much smoother.
My sight is going to be on number 15, Gage Harris, down here, and see what we do to try to contain him.
Wow. So they set a double screen there on Kigo. Kigo fought through the screen to get out. Both their boys charged the board. Kigo broke through and unfortunately picked up the foul on number 20, going for a 4-point play.
Yeah, that's about the worst case scenario there. Actually, that is the worst case scenario.
Well, we'll see in a second, won't we?
That's bumped back up. That is not good. That is a 10-point lead by Cardinals again.
Guys, we'll win. We'll find a way. We'll find a way.
All right.
I always love Hunter's positivity, Coach.
Oh.
Your coach did not like Brady's little bump there on the.
No, he did not.
But I think the defense might have embellished it a bit. Remember, we haven't seen any other flop warnings except that one on Drew at the
Mizzou game.
At the Mizzou game.
That was pretty interesting. I'd just never seen that ever, actually.
Too easy.
Good job there by Chase. Dutchmen work it up the floor. Find Kigo on the other end. Find Brady in the corner. He gets 3 guys on him quick.
Oh.
Wow. Somebody wants to jump.
Finish.
So aside from the missed layups, I mean, you look at that, or free throws, look at that layup line.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have been contested.
Definitely not just easy ones, as the Dutchmen get an easy turnover here and then draw a foul on number 24. Chase Crosby draws the foul.
I would love to see us
That
keep getting fouls because that's the 4th. Next one we're shooting 2. But we got to.
As long as we can make the free throws.
Make the free throws, boys. Here we go.
That is their team's 4th and also number 24's 4th.
Okay.
One more foul and he's out.
And the official didn't see what Coach here saw.
Great feed there from Brady Watson down to Keegan and a great finish. Wow, that's worth watching again. I'm going to go ahead and pull that replay up right now.
So while you watch that replay, probably at the beginning of it, watch number 24 hold on to, you'll probably see him hold on to Brady right here.
Oh, he does give him a hold. You're right.
Van Leer was a little upset about it.
Wow. That was an awesome feed, though. Holy smokes.
Now, Brady has made quite a few of those. He made that big one over here. He did that backspin ball right through the lane, through 2 defenders, right to Chase Crosby, I believe, for a layup. He's got some sick touch on that ball right now. So I like watching him. Remember how I said I want to be like Jason Williams? I mean, he's got a lot of that white chocolate Jason Williams move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I'm gonna watch it one more time. Just the sling was awesome. I love. And what Coach Dave is talking about here is if you look down by the paint, number 4, that's Brady Watson who gets held, comes off the hold. Keegan slides around and he just slings it right through the paint, which is typically a pretty tough place to squeeze a pass through.
Give us some sound effects on that thing when you put it on the newscast. He's given the count. I love this. You don't see this very often, but if officials say, hey,
If officials say.
If officials are tired of you standing around after the timeout, they're going to put the ball down on the ground, and they're going to start the 5 count. Steelville was quick enough to get back, but that's something you don't really see too often.
Basically, they were just extending the timeout.
Yeah. You get that first buzzer, you get that second buzzer, and it's time to be out.
Got to play some defense here. I mean, really kind of have to foul there, though.
I agree.
Otherwise, you can't just give them the 2. You have to make him earn them at the charity stripe.
And that's on.
Especially that number 15.
Second foul on Kigo brings it up to 4 for the Dutchmen.
See, my positivity might be dwelling.
No, you just got to stay. You got to stay. You got to keep it. Don't even watch the basket.
Oh, wait, I got an idea.
It's going to be Gage Harris's 20th point of the evening now. I don't think he's missed a free throw either, Coach.
All right, guys, I sent a prayer. We're good. We're going to win.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Which team did you just say a prayer for?
Obviously ours.
Just making sure.
All right, let's watch this offense. Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
they almost ran this. I think they just kind of ran the same play there. I don't know if you watched Keegan and Brady there. It was the same setup.
Oh, a poke out.
Was given to them, though.
Zayden Gates with the quick hands there drops that fingertip on the ball and unfortunately not able to get it to bounce off of 15. So Gage Harris able to somehow avoid Zayden's. Backs him up.
It does look like the Dutchmen are playing a full court press now.
That is a 3-second late call. He already fell before you. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just watching the game.
I do not like calls like that.
And I understand. It's easier for us because we're not making that call, but that's just a tough one to make whenever you see it, but then you delay your whistle. That's my only complaint about it. It was probably right.
That makes people start wondering what is going on. Like, what was the foul?
Yeah.
Hey, they finally missed one.
And I think
Steelville
that
has
was
been very good.
probably Cohen Brooks over there that screamed.
Cohen would like the assist on that.
Yeah, last night he was a little loud at the girls' game, and he said a couple things that just probably shouldn't have been said. So.
Oh, Steelville unable to capitalize on either field goal.
Cohen, we got to stay excited, but you can't scream that. And he's like, oh, come on, Cope. And I'm like, come on.
I mean, Cohen,
you've always done a great job of coaching the student section up over the years, Coach.
I just want to be loud and hyped, energized.
Chase gets the 3 off, and yes!
All right. And we're within 7. They're bringing a quick ball up, 34 drives.
Oh, that's what we need.
All right, now get up,
more
Jansen.
just like it. More just like
it. If Jansen trails, you got the guy. You got him. Oh, Kiko.
Oh, wow. Wait, what did they call there?
Travel. This guy. T, I'm not.
It looked like a jump step to me, Coach, but I was also watching the computer.
Did his feet come down together or did they come down separate? That's my guess. And I think this guy's claiming he saw them come down separate.
Okay.
Whereas this guy over here didn't see it, and so he doesn't call it.
See, I like that guy more than I like that guy. The guy on the left is way.
All right, so they're going to slow it down here, which is probably smart with a 7-point lead.
Yeah, nobody in the paint.
Well, we've got to force something here. We've got to play tight. We can't.
Yeah, and
honestly, if I was going to foul somebody, I wouldn't foul 15.
Nope.
That guy's good at the free throw. Oh, man. Oh, easy missed layup.
All right, now go after the body language. Go back on 24. He's got 4 fouls.
Kick it out. Let's go, Chase. Well, they've put 15 on Chase now.
Yep.
Oh, this isn't good.
Chase gets it off. Oh,
That's
man.
not fault, but
Didn't have enough arc, I don't think. Finds Chase again. They don't mind that Chase is paired up with the big man, that's for sure.
So 15's doing a good job of not taking that ball fake, so he's not elevating whenever Chase goes for that ball fake. So you're still shooting over 6'5".
Whoa, what do we got here? Oh, timeout.
Man.
They were calling a foul at first. I'm like, on what?
I really got to wonder how many timeouts do they have?
Well, now it looks like they have.
Probably taken 2 30s And that was a full.
I used to think that they counted that. That was a counting stat on the board, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost positive it is under. It's either under the score.
Which would mean they have none.
We're also not doing a possession arrow right now up on the board either, which I'm not sure about that one. And if you've noticed, like, we're not putting in player fouls over there or over here. So I'm guessing we're just not doing that part tonight for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought there was something, and I thought it was underneath the scoreboard over here that said, like, you can see the possession arrows.
Well, throw the most recent highlight. I
with
believe it was a Chase Crosby make of some kind. He seems to have had the hot hand here in the fourth quarter.
I think we can do it. I don't know how, but I think we can do it.
Oh, yeah, it was this Chase Crosby 3. That put us within 7, which is where the score is left at right now. So we're within 7 with 1:06 left to go in the game. It's going to take a good comeback here, Coach.
Yeah, 7 points in 106. That's tough. That's tough, especially when you got 5 fouls, they got 4. Like,
that's you got to score in 3 trips, and you got to stop them in 3 trips because they currently have the ball.
And I don't like that ticky-tack foul. I thought that was ball.
Mostly ball, yeah.
I think these refs are really calling it close with fouls.
Yeah. It seems like at times they've kind of let them play, and at times it's been a little tighter, which kind of goes with the ebbs and flows of the game, I guess. Now that is one way the Dutchmen can get back into it.
One thing my wife loves to say is ball don't lie. And for me and her, when we watch basketball, that's one of those things. If we don't agree with a call and then they miss the free throws, we say ball don't lie. So that time there, it looked like ball lied half the time.
Which, I mean.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
You can shake some.
No.
Ball isn't always truthful.
Oh, don't give him the jump.
That quick?
That was a fast jump ball for how many hands.
Oh, so now you can do your job correctly.
Well.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there.
So we were hoping for the opposite, Hunter.
That was a very fast.
Sorry, guys. I'm beefing with the one ref, but the other one's pretty cool.
Jump balls are
no.
normally if you have 2 people that are full on fighting for it.
I know what a jump ball is.
That is when you call it fast.
I think the time you see them most, like, right, it's going to be that or like a block shot where you both still have possession in it because, I mean, really, that's a jump. But on something like that, I'm tough.
You really don't call a fast jump ball unless it's some time that somebody can get hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
In that instance, I don't think anybody was getting hurt. They barely had their hands on it.
32 is able to capitalize on that. And that, okay, so he's only made 5 points tonight. I thought he might have, but I think I was looking at somebody different.
Long on that one.
15 will not leave Zayden Gates alone. Now he's leaving him alone.
Oh.
Chase Crosby reverse off.
That was a bullet pass.
Chase Crosby almost gets that ball.
What is the call?
Push on 15 Kigo, I think.
Well, they made the basket, but it wasn't. I think it was. It happened well before the basket.
Yes.
At least I heard the whistle before the basket. Well, the Dutchmen were making their shots on the other end. The Cardinals have kind of opened the door a little bit with some missed free throws here. But we're not making them on the other end is the problem.
Sir.
Missed them both that time.
Ball don't lie.
What?
I think it's a timeout.
Okay. He's got me real aggressive tonight.
Hunter is on edge anytime there's a whistle at this point.
Well, Tyler told me to talk because I was being too quiet. So now we're talking.
You were being me the first time I was here.
Man, I'm going to just start beefing with random players.
So, no, you don't have to do that.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean, man. Keep it clean.
Fine. Can I start beefing with Tyler Madden?
No.
Oh, you want to have a Popeyes fight right now? Oh, we can go.
Things are getting interesting up here, ladies and gentlemen. We need to see. I think at this point, I would venture to say the only way that this would happen is if it was literally back-to-back threes with stops in between.
Yeah.
You're not going to get 4 possessions.
I mean, they do have 4 fouls. If they start fouling,
I don't know why they would foul though. They're especially not quick.
I think he's going to have them play strong man-to-man defense, but just not give up a 3.
Guys,
Steelville?
Yeah.
I've seen this movie 100 times. He's going to get a 3-pointer at the last second to win the game.
Well, that's not good to do.
24. That's his. He has 4 fouls, and he still was aggressive on that.
that really comes with
That is
a lot of
all she wrote. And a
chances
turnover.
misses the catch.
That kind of summarizes the way the game's kind of been played by the Dutchmen here towards the end. A little
Yeah.
bit quick, a little bit uncontrolled.
It was, I believe it was
Got it down to 3.
around 5 minutes in this quarter. We had it down to 3, like you just said.
Yeah.
I was going to let the clock expire as the Dutchmen are going to fall to the Steelville Cardinals by a score of 52-41. Shout out to the Cardinals. They played tough all night tonight. Good luck to both teams the rest of the season. The Cardinals improved to 6-6. The Dutchmen fall to 5-7. We'll get a little quick sign-off here from all of us. We won't keep this broadcast going too much longer. I do want to give a shout-out again to Miller House Pub and Cafe for sponsoring this broadcast. Miller House recently changed hands as well, if you're aware. Miller House is now the Rock Island Line Tavern. So thanks to Ron and Brenda Miller for the sponsorship with the Miller House. Go ahead and get our camera up here on us real quick. Coach Dave, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, always a blast. Hey, Hunter, we get to go in the picture this time.
Yeah, we got to go in the picture here.
Oh, yeah.
I went in the picture last time.
Oh, we're good. I was just
And
making sure.
and me and Tyler were beating each other. It was pretty fun.
We were just.
All right, Piper, get in here.
Come on, Piper.
We got to do our sign-off.
Ow.
How are we doing this here? So, I guess we will. Yeah, there you go, Piper. Perfect. Piper just joined us in the white hoodie. She was the one on the floor with the floor cam all night. Give him a wave, Piper. I don't think she doesn't have us. There we go. Right next to Piper, behind me, is Tyler Minns. Tyler Minns was operating the overhead camera and on mic with us all night. Tyler, you got anything to say? No. Right to my right, I guess left on the screen, though, would be Hunter Bombach. Hunter was on commentary with us tonight. Hunter, great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
and then Coach Dave Kopelman and myself on microphones as well. I'm going to give Piper the headset. She's probably not going to want it. Coach Dave, get her to say something.
Hey, Piper.
Yeah.
Piper, can you hear me? You did a darn good job out there tonight. What was your favorite spot to be videotaping from tonight?
Probably over here because everyone was like crowded over there.
Okay, I agree. I like that, especially whenever, because then you could get the cheerleaders, you could get the fans, and you could get the game. It was great. That was your first time doing it? Second. Were you nervous the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, but tonight you were fine? It was good. I really enjoyed it. Every time I looked up and I saw the side angle camera, or whenever you got the cheerleaders to kind of do stupid stuff over there, yeah, that was good. I actually put it up there whenever you guys were redoing the filming, and yeah, so they're going to be a little embarrassed, but I don't think you did anything bad, so it was great. It was awesome tonight, though.
You guys want to get a sign off?
Hey, we'll catch you guys later. Remember, Friday night is girls basketball at Union against the #1 ranked team, Principia, in Class 3. Come out, show support, orange and black, Union High School. I don't know the time, so you're going to have to check. The bus leaves at 3:45, though, so it's probably like a 7 o'clock game. Be there, be square.